to see, especially with Snow Canyon coming off of that really tough, difficult loss last week. And Hurricane obviously got beat up by Cedar last week, and coming off of their first region win, and so really I think this is going to be a battle of which team can get up the most, and for Snow Canyon they have an electric offense. Can they respond? And for Hurricane, can they compete for 4 quarters? So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit of I wouldn't call it controversy, but Will Warner.
Yeah.
He's out the first half, suspended due to a hit last week. Now, I watched that play over and over. It certainly was not a dirty hit. I just think it was a good football hit. 10 years ago, he's still playing tonight.
Yeah.
There really wasn't much that he could do. He didn't lower the crown of his helmet. He just hit his shoulder. He put his shoulder into him. But it was a hard hit, and it was a defenseless receiver, so that's, I believe, why he got the suspension for targeting.
Yeah.
But I've watched it over and over, Keith. I didn't see anything dirty with it. It just happened to be a hard football hit that's not allowed anymore in football.
Yeah, it was a bang-bang play, and, with the receiver being in the air and coming down at in that same motion, Will had to take it. He had to estimate where he was going to come down at, and unfortunately, it was just a little bit higher than what he thought, or else he probably would have just stood him right over.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt too that it's Utah Tech's kid, Coach Peterson's son.
I know. Hey, and I'll tell you, one of the most impressive parts of that play was not only the big hit, but was that Peterson held on to the ball.
Well, that, and he got right up, too.
Yeah.
Right, and went right back to playing. You're right, absolutely right.
I mean, my goodness, what a fantastic catch that was after a big hit by Will Warner. But like I said, he is out for the first half. He can come back in the second half. So we look forward to seeing him in the second half, as he's a big part of this Warrior offense and defense. So it'll be interesting to see how the Warriors adjust to one of their leaders on both sides of the ball being gone in the first half. I think, looking at both of these teams, if Hurricane has an opportunity to win this game, they got to keep the score in the teens. I don't think they have the horses to keep up with a 38-35 game. I just don't think they have the horses. I could be wrong, but I think if Hurricane wants to have an opportunity to win this game, they've got to keep this game 17-14, maybe 21-17. Anything above that, I believe the Warriors, they have the offense. They can put up numbers.
They do, and I think you're absolutely right. I think the way they're going to go into this is they're like, look, we got to jump on them early. We got to get an early lead. That allows Hurricane to play with a little more confidence. And I called their first game. We called their first game, and, they went right down the field and scored right away, but it got taken away because of a penalty. And the rest of the game, they just didn't respond.
Yeah.
But I called another game a few weeks ago out there. They got their first region win in 2 years. They scored 28 points. A lot of it was because they got R.J. Wright involved, and he is the guy for their offense. Grundell has done a nice job at quarterback. He's a young sophomore. He's got a great build. He's about 6'2", 6'3". Really looks good, moves well in the pocket, and he can run the ball too. And the growth that he made between week 1 to week 3 or 4, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
You could see a huge difference. He had 4 picks in that first game. He's averaged just 1 a game and some 0 in some games since then. So
right.
Those 2 players for Hurricane will keep their offense in it if they can perform well. It's all how that Snow Canyon. Are they going to be up for the game, Mark? You don't know psychologically if there's going to be a letdown. I know it's homecoming tonight.
Yeah.
But sometimes there could be a hangover. Their best defensive player, Will Warner's out the first half, so you never know. You never know.
You don't, and that was a big game last week against the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. And I'll tell you what, I really thought, I watched that game today just so it was fresh in my mind. And I'll tell you what, the Warriors outplayed the Mustangs for most of that game. Just a couple of calls that could have went one way or the other, and we're talking about the Warriors trying to win their second in a row here. So, I believe the Warriors will be up for this. Actually, I would think that Coach Esplin will have a little chip on the shoulder. They've got to be a little upset. I believe they want to take it out on the Tigers tonight. That tough loss last week against the Mustangs.
Well, I think a lot of it depends too, Mark, on how quarterback Hunter Johnson plays, and I've seen him play over the last couple of years at least a half dozen times, and if Hurricane can somehow get some people in his face, and because that's when he panics a little bit in the pocket, he'll throw the ball a little bit high. But if you give him time, he'll shred you.
Well, now is Hunter Johnson back?
Oh, I just assumed he was. I'm sorry.
No, he is back. Okay, I've just got a thumbs up that Hunter Johnson is back, so that's fantastic. I thought Talon Kelly did an admirable job filling in for him. I thought he looked fantastic. Wasn't quite sure who we were going to see tonight, but it looks like we are going to see Hunter Johnson on the field, so this is fantastic.
Well, I saw him walk out, too, with one of the captains, and I see he's down at midfield right now for the coin toss. Doesn't always mean he's going to play, but I just was under the impression that he was playing tonight, so it will be interesting to see. But you're right. Talon Kelly did a really nice job filling in, and, they don't really drop off offensively with him at the helm. Either one of them will do a great job. I think the big key for Snow Canyon is they don't, if they can't take Hurricane lightly because they're Hurricane, I think that'll be the big key is if they're not ready to play, then I think Hurricane could hang with them for a good half and make things interesting into the second half.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Hey, Keith, let's take about let's do a 4-minute break. They're going to get ready for the national anthem here, and it's a little bit extended due to homecoming and the program that they're putting on. So let's take a 4-minute break, and we'll be back here live at Snow Canyon High School.
The 2022 Huntsman World Senior Games are right around the corner, and we need your help. Are you looking for an opportunity to volunteer and get involved this coming October? The Huntsman World Senior Games is the largest event of its kind in the world, allowing athletes to come to St. George, many for the first time. Not only would you be able to help at the event, but when you sign up, you're automatically entered to win a $1,600 e-bike, and you can accumulate points that can be redeemed at local restaurants or on Amazon.com. Registering to volunteer is easy. Visit seniorgames.net/volunteer and sign up for the shift that you're interested in. Balance of Nature is a proud title sponsor of the Huntsman World Senior Games. Balance of Nature is committed to helping out, and you can too. Visit seniorgames.net/volunteer. Come celebrate and win.
Welcoming you back to appointment day at the Martinez house. Raul Martinez looking stressed about scheduling a colon cancer screening.
Anyone 45 or older should have this booked yesterday. The procrastination is disgraceful. This man needs to focus.
From your lips to his ears, Stephen A. He's typing away solid form. He just pledged to get screened on takeahealthystand.org.
Uh-oh, now Raul's looking at his cell phone. This is unacceptable. Is he watching a cute video right now?
Oh, it's the one where the cat thinks he's people.
That cat is not a person. It's preposterous.
Focus, Raul. Yes, he's finished the form. He's made a telemedicine appointment next Tuesday, 9:30. All he's got to do is hit send.
Look out. His eyes are wandering.
Not back to the stress ball thingy. But Raul uses his other hand to hit send.
Stand Up to Cancer and Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
This is the home for Glenn Beck. Weekdays at 7 a.m. and Saturdays at 6 a.m. Here on St. George News Radio 93.1 FM and 1450 AM. KZNU.
When purchasing your dream home, you want to work with the best. The Ames team has been the #1 team in Southern Utah for 25 years. The Ames team has the knowledge, experience, and connections needed to get you the most home. Don't let buying a home be part of your stress. Here with the Ames team, they have a proven record of years helping families find their dream home. They know the market. They know the family to yours. Consider it done. Call 435-674-6011 today.
Suffering from chronic symptoms that affect your ability to live your life can be frustrating. At Red River Health and Wellness, we know that although lots of people visit doctors and specialists, Many still can't find useful answers to symptoms like exhaustion, anxiety, weight gain, hair loss, and more. That's why at Red River we pay close attention to your autoimmune condition and focus on using non-pharmaceutical approaches to help you live your best life. Call Red River at 855-55-RIVER, with offices in Logan, South Jordan, Springville, and St. George.
The world has changed. Our devotion to the businesses of the Beehive State hasn't. At Cache Valley Bank, we believe in navigating change while staying true to our core. We have the know-how it takes to weather uncertain conditions and scale uncharted mountains. Through the unstable terrain of these recent years, we were honored to financially partner with many of you, and we'll be here to help you navigate all your mountains ahead. Mountains await. Equal housing lender.
Did you know 40% of students in Washington County live at or below the poverty level? 600 of those students are considered homeless. These children don't have what they need to go back to school, but you can help. Come to Finley Subaru on Sunland Drive now and help them fill the bus. Bring donations of school supplies, backpacks, hygiene products, snacks, and basic clothing. All the items filling the bus will be donated to our children right here in Southern Utah. Donate today at Finley Subaru on Sunland Drive.
We are back here live at Snow Canyon High School, where the Warriors will take on the Tigers. We've got about a minute and 50 to kickoff time. We're here in our Finley Subaru pregame keys to the game. Now remember, Finley Subaru, they are accepting school supply donations for kids in our area. I think that's huge. These are kids in our area as they go back to school. Just stop by Finley Subaru today to help out the kids in our area. So fantastic local community stuff that Finley Subaru is doing, and we certainly thank Curtis and his crew over there at Finley for doing that. Not only supporting us here at Region 10 high school sports, but also what they do for all of the community here in St. George.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a great sponsor for us, and couldn't thank them more, for the things they do to help the children within the Washington County School District.
Now, one thing I love about coming here to Snow Canyon, I love their entry here, where they get all lined up. They've got their flags over there on the southeast corner of the end zone as the captains are at the midfield getting the coin toss here. But they have such a cool entrance.
Maybe he was born with his witty humor. Some people bring joy wherever they go, some whenever they go. Or as a Frontier newspaper reporter. There's nothing to be learned from the second kick of the mule.
Maybe he got his insights from being a riverboat captain.
Never fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference.
Wherever he went, Mark Twain found humor all around. Humor. Pass it on. From passiton.com.
All right. Apparently we just did a little advertisement there. Anyways, we're getting through our technical difficulties here. But, yeah, getting ready here for the Tigers and the Warriors. Looks like they've got the clock set to 12 minutes, so we're going to get ready for kickoff here in just a couple of minutes. But, again, my Finley Subaru keys to the game is for the Tigers, low-scoring game. They've got to keep it,
St. George News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1450.
They've got to keep it a low-scoring game, 20-17, 21-17, 17-14, in that area. I just don't know if they have the offensive horses to keep up with the Warriors. Warriors, it's going to be interesting to see how they do without one of their leaders on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, those are great keys. And if for Hurricane, you got to depend on R.J. Wright. He's your main guy in the receiving side, as well as on the offensive side. They've got to have Garrett Grondell have a great game tonight, the young sophomore. It looks like Hurricane is going to receive. Snow Canyon deferred. So we'll be going from north to south. Actually, Hurricane will be going south to north. So we're about ready to get this thing going.
Isn't it interesting how football has changed a little bit, Keith? you win that toss. It seemed like back in our day, you always took the ball first.
Yep, you wanted to score and put the pressure on, and now it's totally different mindset.
And I love, Caden thinks I'm a little old school, and I am in a lot of the stuff, but I love deferring and getting that ball in the second half because you could end up with 2 possessions back to back if things work out and you get that possession going, score a touchdown or a field goal going into half, you get the ball coming out at half. I love that scenario. I wouldn't do anything else. I would always defer if I win a coin toss.
Yeah, definitely. If you can score at the end of half and then turn around and get the ball again and score again, you change the whole momentum of the game. It's a great opportunity for the team that wins that coin flip.
Well, the balloons have been let go, so if you see some balloons rising above West St. George, well, they're coming here from Snow Canyon High School. Get on over here. We're on, you're obviously listening on 93.1 KZNU, St. George News Radio here, and we've got a good one in front of us.
Yeah, some names to look forward to tonight from Snow Canyon is either Hunter Johnson at quarterback, or it could be Tank Kelly. It could be Talon Kelly, who could be in there. We just don't know if Hunter's going to be able to play with that injury. Another one for the running back side. Max Reynolds is a name you want to look forward to hearing. Really on the receiving side, Jake Hill is their go-to guy for Snow Canyon. He averages almost 17 yards a catch. On the Hurricane side, we mentioned R.J. Wright. He's their leading receiver. He has almost 500 yards receiving already, averaging 15 yards a catch. And their running back, Ethan Staples, he's another name we're going to call quite a bit tonight. He kind of keeps the ball moving in between the chains there.
Yep, we are just about ready to get underway here at Snow Canyon High School. It's the Snow Canyon Warriors and the Hurricane Tigers. Back to receive for the Tigers is Hunter Prince and R.J. Wright. The Warrior kicker just getting set, getting his line all lined up, walking off his paces to get ready to kick this ball and get this game underway. We are just starting this game in the first quarter here at Snow Canyon High School. You still got time to get on over here and enjoy some high school football. If you can't, well, you're in the right, got your radio on the right dial. That ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. It will be 1st and 10 Hurricane Tigers. What I was trying to say there before they kicked the ball off so rudely, Keith, is you're on the right station. You're on Region 10 Sports.tv, or you're on 93.1 KZNU.
I think I understood where you were going, Mark. Now, some people at home may not have, but, hey, Region 10 Sports, if you want to watch it, and you'll hear us on there as well. But if you're on the radio, you meant 93.1.
So Grondell in the shotgun as he gets ready to take a snap.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. I don't see, as we mentioned in the pregame, Will Warner has to sit out the first half for that targeting play last week at the end of that game. So the starting safety is on the sideline.
Staples came up alongside, but Grondell's going to throw. He's got a receiver down there. R.J. Wright out of bounds. That ball is incomplete. Be 2nd down and 10 upcoming for the Tigers.
I like the mentality, Mark, coming right out of the gate. They're going deep to R.J. Wright, and he's their big-time playmaker.
Absolutely. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands. I absolutely love the decision as well, Keith. 2nd down and 10 upcoming here for the Tigers. Just underway, 0-0 here. Only one play that we have in the books. So Grondell in the shotgun. Staples right along to his right. He hands off up the middle. He got a few yards. He's going to stretch that out for about 2, maybe 3 yards, Keith.
Yeah, nice job by Staples. Just made one guy miss in the backfield, and so was able to lean forward and pick up those positive yards. If not, that would have been a loss on the play. So good penetration up front by that Snow Canyon D-line.
Yeah, 3rd down and 7 upcoming for the Tigers. Again, Grondell in the shotgun. I don't know if anybody gets under center anymore. Staples to his left. He takes the snap. Rolling out to his left. Rolling. He has a receiver out of bounds.
Wow, that was a great play. That was number 7 for Snow Canyon, Brandon Go, who was able to knock that away right at the last minute. They were teetering on the sideline there, but he knocked it out right at the last minute and quick 3 and out.
The pass was intended for number 13, Gage Huntsman, for the Tigers. Now back to receive for the Warriors here will be Brooks Esplin, will be deep to receive this punt. And I'll tell you, Brooks Esplin is a playmaker. He is very dangerous on punt returns. Well, he's really dangerous anytime he gets the ball, whether it's on the receiving end or whether he has a pick on defense. He is a very electric player.
He's electric. He's shifty. He makes you miss. They'd be smart to kick it away from him.
There's the punt. Looks like it's going to go right to him. Keith, he's going to get that about the 43-yard line. He comes over here to the near sideline, breaks a couple of tackles, takes it across midfield to the Tigers. Looks like they're going to mark around the 44-yard line, Keith, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. Just getting up there and getting, almost 20 yards on the return, and great field position for Snow Canyon to start their first possession here in the first quarter.
Yep, 10:57 left here in the first quarter. 0-0 tie. This is the Warriors' first possession. Tigers went 3 and out. And the Warriors about ready. We got a number 7 in motion. Running back takes a handoff. Running to his left, out of bounds. Whoa, nice pickup by the Warriors. Looks like Tegan Hugh on that carry. Picks up, looks like they're going to give him 6, Keith.
Yeah, that was good positive yardage on the first play. A couple of Hurricane defenders had an opportunity to make a stop, but just really not really great tackling there, and got 6 positive yards.
And Hunter Johnson is in the shotgun. We do have Johnson in at quarterback, so they do have their senior leader back. Johnson looks across the middle, incomplete.
Boy, you had him wide open, didn't he?
Intended for Carson Nowatzki, the son of Tim Nowatzki, if you know that name.
Yeah.
He was a BYU Cougar.
Absolutely.
Back in the early 90s. I think he took passes from Ty Detmer, didn't he?
He certainly did. That is absolutely right. That
you
throw
didn't know
was,
I had that Cougar history in me, did you?
I'm shocked, to be honest with you. It was just a little behind Nowatzki there on the first pass by Johnson. He might have a little rust coming into this.
Hunter Johnson takes the snap. Sideline pass over to Nowatzki. Picks up enough for a Warrior first down out of bounds at around the 29-yard line. And Warriors kind of marching here on the Tigers.
Yeah, great job that time. That time they were able to, Hunter Johnson found Nowatzki where the blitz was coming from, so he was wide open, picked up about 10 yards there.
So again, Warriors, line gets down. Hunter Johnson in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to go right up the middle, picks up about 3 on the play for the Warriors.
Yeah, Johnson that time, it was a designed quarterback draw, and he was just going right up the middle. He's actually their leading rusher on the season, Hunter Johnson is, so not surprised to try to get him more involved that way, but good tackle by the Hurricane linebacker to bring him down.
Again, Warriors, Hunter Johnson in the shotgun. Hugh right next to him. He takes the snap. He's looking downfield. He's got him. Number 20, Samaje Thompson, touchdown Warriors early here in the first quarter.
Boy, just like that, they strike quickly, and what happened was they do a little rub route, and the 2 Hurricane defenders ran into each other, and Samaje was wide open.
Yes, he was, and we cannot see the field right now. The student body has chalk or whatever, and on that touchdown, they totally threw it all up. You can see it on our, if you're watching this game on region10sports.tv, you can see all of the chalk. We can barely see the field. Oh, my goodness.
Are we at the Chalk Festival in Spanish Fork, or where are we?
The kick is up, and I can barely see the officials. It's good. 7-0 here with 9:36 to go in the first quarter. Over live here at Snow Canyon High School. Warriors with the lead. Let's take a 30-second break.
Summer is here and it is hot, hot, hot. Your air conditioner is working hard and may be struggling to keep you cool. Now is the time to upgrade to a new energy-saving Bryant system from Air Care Professionals. Get great savings this month on a new...
Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
From Hunter Johnson to Thompson is definitely a Jason Baum bomb of the game so far. Again, Baum Home Loans, long bomb of the game. Bay Equity Home Loans, proud sponsor of the long bomb of the game. Visit baumloans.com. That's BAUM loans.com. Warrior kickoff. Looks like RJ Wright's going to get that in the end zone again for a touchback. 1st and 10, Tigers from the 20.
Boy, that bomb announcement, that's a tongue twister there. You almost got tied up there, brother.
I know. I've been working on it. Play-by-play is not my forte. And, Caden, yes, I am still a little upset at you for getting married during football season. But
go do it, Caden. You deserve a little time off, brother.
We'll get through this. When we were deciding on our broadcast teams this week, I asked Keith. I said, Keith, you want to do play-by-play or color? And he was very quick to say color. And I'm like, all right, bro, I got you.
Trust me, people don't want to hear my voice.
Yeah, we love you. So Hurricane Tigers with their second possession. Again, 1st and 10 here. 9:36 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Warriors. Tigers getting their second possession, looking to score. Grandel takes it. It was a design quarterback draw. Did not work. Loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, that was read really well by number 32. That's Rio Ochoa, and he's the defensive lineman there, and he was having none of it. They stopped him for a 1-yard loss.
So 2nd down and 11, maybe 12 for the Tigers here at beautiful Snow Canyon High School. Warrior Nation is what they call them here. Grandel takes the snap. He's looking downfield. He's got a receiver. Oh, just overthrows Nefai Iloa.
Yeah, Iloa was open for a brief moment there. Just the throw is a little bit high, and that's one of the things we saw with Grandel earlier in the year is that every throw was a little bit high, and when we saw him a few weeks earlier, he seemed to get that reined into, in a little bit. So, not surprised that they did go to Iloa. He's a great big target for him to get underneath the defense there.
Tiger trade takes snap. Grandel snaps his hands, gets the snap, rolls out to his right. He's looking. Oh, hit as he was throwing. Big hit by the Warrior defensive line.
Yeah, that was number 8 that time, Coulter Stewart. He's a senior. He came flying around the corner there, and right as he was about to let go of that, he got rocked.
Yes, he did. And again, also keep in mind of our Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert. Remember, when the Warriors or the Tigers score 25 points or more, you get 5 ounces of yogurt for free after the game. It's the Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert. You like frozen yogurt, Keith?
I do. We're going. I think we're going tonight, Mark.
Tigers punter takes it, gets it off. And again, Esplin back there takes the ball. He lets it bounce. Takes it about the third. Oh, no, he doesn't. Kind of a little bobble there. He takes it around the 35, 36. Going to mark that at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors from the 37.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Hunter Prince, number 7 for Hurricane. Esplin was trying to decide, am I going to get it and go? And he let it bounce. Then he tried to pick it up and go, and probably would have been better off just letting it go.
Yeah, probably would have been. A little dangerous picking that ball up with that special teams coming down to get you.
This is a game, Mark, for Snow Canyon that, they've lost some really close games. And this might be a game where they can start getting some momentum back offensively.
Yeah. Hunter Johnson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws over. Nice pickup by Thompson. Hunter Johnson to Thompson picks up. It looks like they're going to give him about 9 yards on the play. Second down and short for the Warriors here.
Yeah, just a nice little wide receiver screen there. Had 2 receivers out blocking for him, and Thompson did a good job picking up almost a first down.
Johnson getting the play in from the coach in shotgun position. No running back in the backfield. He's just going to take this quarterback draw. Big hole up the middle. Johnson's off. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Warriors.
Boy, Mark, just like that, we got another score, and that's right up the gut. I mentioned earlier, Johnson is a really good runner, and you can see why there. He turned on the speed, and no one could catch him.
And, hey, let's give a shout-out to that offensive line. Keith, I think you could have ran through that hole. That offensive line just parted this Red Sea, and Hunter Johnson took advantage, and it got a second gear as he got past the defensive line. He got into the linebackers and the defensive backs, and he just took off.
Yeah, and they couldn't catch him. We saw an extra gear, like you mentioned. Very impressive.
The extra point is up and good. 14-0 for the Warriors here. 7:54 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers got to be very, very careful. This game can get away from them very quickly.
Well, Mark, on that last play, they only had 3 down linemen, Hurricane did, and they're playing kind of a 3-5-3 type, defense. And the Snow Canyon line, as you mentioned, it was a pretty big hole. I don't think I could have fit through there.
Right.
But, I've put on a few pounds since my playing days, but that was a heck of a run by Johnson.
All right, well, we're getting ready for the Warriors to kick off again to the Tigers. Tigers with their third possession coming up. They haven't been too successful moving the ball yet. Hopefully some adjustments can be made, and the Tigers can start moving the ball, put it into pay dirt, and try to stay in this game, because this game could get out of control very quickly.
Well, what Hurricanes got to do is they've got to start utilizing Esplin and getting some yards running the ball. I think them trying to pass the ball to open up the defense, I don't know that they're going to have much success with that. They're just outsized up front.
I believe the Tigers are still looking for their First Credit Union first down of the game.
Yeah, I think right now they're about 9 yards total offense.
Yeah. The kickoff, big leg by the Warrior kicker, and that's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. Those Tigers, they catch that ball in the end zone, they start going. But yeah, anytime any part of the body's in that end zone, it's a touchback.
Yeah, they've got a couple of decent returners, and so they've had a couple of games where you've seen some decent returns by their deep guys, and they just want that chance. But the Snow Canyon kickers got too good a leg.
Again, our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard is 14-0 Warriors over the Tigers right now. Tigers just coming out from the sideline. Grundell still in a quarterback for the Tigers. Ethan Staples in behind him. He will normally shift up to his left or his right. He's taken there he goes up to his left. Grundell takes the snap. And he's got a receiver over here. Oh, just overthrows number 13, Gage Huntsman, the sophomore for the Tigers. Just overthrew him. He had him.
Yeah.
He was open. He just overthrew him, Keith.
The reason why he kind of overthrew him is there was great pressure put on by number 8, Coulter Stewart. We mentioned his name last drive. If he hadn't got the pressure, I think he would have got a little more air under it, and he probably would have hit him. But because of the pressure put on by Stewart, he just wasn't able to do that.
So Tigers line back up. Again, this is their third possession. They've come up empty both times. Coach Frankie trying to get his offense started. Hands off to, I didn't catch the number on that. I believe it was Staples, though, but nowhere to go for the Tiger running back.
No.
Just swallowed up by the Warrior defensive line.
Yeah, and that was number 44, the middle linebacker for Snow Canyon, too, Brendan Smith. He came flying in there and just kind of took the whole pile and sent it south.
We do have an update over at Dixie High School. Dixie is on the board 7-0 right now over the Desert Hills Thunder there in the first quarter. We'll kind of keep an eye on that game and get you some updates as we get them.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a shootout, that one.
Tigers, Grundale takes the snap. He's looking under pressure. He rolls to his left, misses a couple of tacklers, but he can't miss all of them. The Warrior defense just flying around the field, making Grundale very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's number 44 again, Brendan Smith, wreaking havoc back there. But they're just getting great pressure from their down linemen. Really got to give them a big shout out. They're getting off the ball and just there's no time for Grundale, or there's no holes for him to run.
Yeah. Yep. So Tigers back to punt again. Another 3 and out for the Hurricane offense. Brooks Esplin back to receive, standing around the 39, 38-yard line. And it looks like there will be a Fabulous Freddy's timeout. It's a great time if you're out there driving around on Sunset, on River Road, on Bluff Street. There's always a Fabulous Freddy's nearby. They were voted best in Southern Utah for car wash, soda, and a cookie. God, I could go for a soda and a cookie.
Yeah.
And also on Bluff Street, they've got Ike's Sandwiches. Again, 2 great locations, River Road and Bluff. Make it a fabulous day at Fabulous Freddy's timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Summer is here, and it is hot, hot, hot. Your air conditioner is working hard and may be struggling to keep you cool. Now is the time to
Catch a
upgrade to
recap of all the Region 10 football action with the Region 10 Recap, a weekly recap of all the football and boys basketball games each week. See the hits, video highlights, and big plays every Saturday morning on the St. George News' Facebook
Call now,
page.
628-2423, or visit aircarepros.com today. And thanks for voting us Best of Southern Utah 4 years in a row.
All right, the punt off. Esplin takes it at the 42-yard line. He's going to his left far sideline. Just can't get away from. Oh, no, he does. Kind of tiptoes down the far sideline for another additional yards, but there is a flag here on the play. And then one comes really late.
Well, it's the same flag.
Okay.
They saw the same thing. That was number 14, William West. He got a blindside block in the back, so that's going to move him back another 10 yards. So for Hurricane, that's positive for them.
You know, they got to take anything positive right now that they can get. Even if it's field position, the Warriors in both possessions have had the ball right around midfield.
Yeah.
So they've been playing with a short field, and it shows on the scoreboard. Our Wilkinson House of Lighting scoreboard, 14-0 Warriors over the Tigers, and 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So again, this could be an offense. This could be a set of downs, a series that really could just bury the Tigers right now.
Yep.
If you're part of Warrior Nation.
Well, and I don't, Mark, I'll be honest with you, I don't mean to be negative, but I'm not feeling like Hurricane's got a lot of life in them right now. They're walking around.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of running to the ball. They're just, you can almost feel like the weight's on their shoulders almost.
Yeah.
Or they're just not really wanting to be there right now. They
So
need a big play or something to get some juice. Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't mean to talk
absolutely.
over you.
No, and you're exactly right. A turnover, something to energize that Tiger sideline would be, ideal for them. Johnson takes the snap. Quick throw over on the far sideline. I didn't get a number. Looks like it is number 20. Thompson with the reception there for the Warriors. Looks like they're going to give him about 8 yards on the play. Second down and short upcoming for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's just a nice 7-8 yard out that they run there, and he's wide open and does a nice job just picking up an extra yard there. But they got to get a little more pressure on Johnson, or he's going to pick him apart tonight.
Johnson hands off to number 7. And he definitely picks up a first down.
Yeah, that was Brandon Goff, number 7 that time. He just did the, the wide receiver around the end there and picked up 13 yards.
Yeah, Goff with a nice carry there for the Warriors. Hunter Johnson back in position. Little running back swing pass over here. Nowhere to go for Hugh.
He did a great job avoiding number 19. That was Dominique Alacon for Hurricane. Left him in his shoes, but then there was R.J. Wright and Hunter Prince to bring him down for, no gain.
2nd down and 10 here for the Warriors. Johnson takes the snap. He's looking downfield. Nice little pickup there by Nowatzki, I believe. And that is enough for another U First Credit Union first down. No, it's not. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong ball marker. It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and about 6. Keith is like, bro, what are you talking about?
Mark needs one of those Fabulous Freddy's little pick-me-up right now.
I need a soda and a cookie.
But they got 5 yards, so make this a little more easier to get.
Johnson. Oh, looks like he was pumping that ball, and that ball just slipped out of his hand for an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors. This is kind of the area of the field, though, Keith, where they might just go for it.
Yeah, they really won't get much out of a punt. I think Johnson was going to do a pump and go.
Yeah.
And had it set up nicely. It's just the ball slipped right out of his hand.
Johnson, empty backfield for the Warriors. He's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking downfield. Across the middle, ball is caught. Brooks Esplin, and that is enough for a U First Credit Union first down.
Yeah, that's a nice throw and catch there. Johnson put it nice and low, and Esplin went down to get it. And it really is to protect Esplin from taking a big shot there. And he came up with the grab, and the chains move. So
14-0 here. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter for the Warriors. Tigers still looking to get on the board, trying to stop this Warrior offense that they haven't done yet. Oh, penalty marker comes out.
The delay. Oh, false start.
False start. Hugh was in motion. Sometimes when that player jumps to go in motion, the offensive linemen just can't hold their water and they'll flinch a little bit.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Yeah, where did that come from? I don't know. I heard other people say it, so why reinvent the wheel? I'll say it too.
Well, you're starting to show your age there a little, Mark. I'm like, come on.
Again, empty backfield here for the Warriors. Johnson in shotgun. He takes the snap, throws over. Oh, ball's incomplete.
Boy, that was almost a spectacular catch by Bo Hickman.
Yeah.
That ball was a good foot above his head, and he elevated to get that thing. Just couldn't quite come up with it.
Yeah, it's going to bring out 2nd down and 15 for the Warriors. Again, we're 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0, Warriors over the Tigers. Hunter takes the snap. This is a quarterback draw, and he's got a lot of room to run. He's running up the middle. Oh, big-time collision right at the 20-yard line. R.J. Wright met him right at the 20.
The price was right on that one. That was a great run by Johnson. You could tell he saw the open spot, and he was not going to be denied. But Wright came up after, a healthy gain and lowered the boom. That was quite the collision there.
Yes, it was. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Johnson takes the snap, swings it over, and looks like, yes, he does get a first down. Pass complete to Hickman on a little swing pass. Hunter Johnson quick to get it out of his hands, and that's a U First Credit Union first down.
Yeah, that's just a little too easy, Mark. The cornerback for Hurricane, who's not even on the roster, the number is a number 34 out there. He's about 10 yards off, and he got driven back another 2-3 yards before he even made contact. So that's a little bit too easy, especially inside the red zone.
Johnson again, an empty backfield. Jet sweep here. Number 24, Hugh, pushed out of bounds right around the 9-yard line over on the far sideline.
That was a great play that time by number 7. That's Hunter Prince. We'll call his name a lot. He's one of their defensive captains and leading tackler, and he read that play nicely and ran him out of bounds.
Warriors threatening again here in the late first quarter. Johnson takes the snap, runs,
beautiful.
and it is a Warrior touchdown.
Boy, that was a beautiful run, Mark. He did the quarterback draw again. As the defender came up to see him, he reverse pivoted and spun into the end zone, and that was a beautiful run by Johnson. So just like that, they're up 20 nothing, almost 21 nothing.
Yep, that is a Finley Hyundai touchdown. Finley Hyundai has teamed up with Neighborhood Connection to feed local children. Every touchdown scored, Region 10 football. Finley Hyundai will feed a child in need for a month. Go to neighborhoodconnection.net. That's neighborhoodconnection.net. Thank you, Finley Hyundai.
You think Johnson's happy to be back, Mark?
I think he is. Man, what a great start. The kick is up and good for the Warriors. 21-0 here. And we are late in not the first half. We are late here in the first quarter, and they're up 21-0.
Yeah, this is definitely not the way you wanted to start things if you're a Hurricane fan. And unfortunately, Snow Canyon is ready to play tonight. I had a feeling this might be a statement game by Snow Canyon after coming off of that close, tough loss last week, because they want to maintain. They got to maintain their spot in the region. And unfortunately, Hurricanes catching the brunt end of it tonight.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Coach Esplin, I'm sure, had these boys all fired up all week long. And they're coming out with some fire in their belly and taking it to the Tigers right now.
Well, at least we don't have to fight the chalky smoke anymore.
My goodness, yeah, they got rid of that. Thank goodness. We literally on that first touchdown, we could not see the football field from where we were. That was awesome. It's one thing I've always admired about Snow Canyons is their student body. They always show up. They travel well. Love it. Absolutely love it. The Warrior kick looks like it's going to end up, about 2 yards deep into the end zone. Another touchback, and it just pins those Tigers back at the 20-yard line. They're just not able to get any momentum. Even from a kickoff would be fantastic.
Yeah, they just haven't gotten anything going. And again, I think they got to go back to Esplin. He's got to run the ball, and they've got to pound the up front folks there for Snow Canyon in order for them to really give Grundell any time to throw the ball.
So Tigers, again, they're trying to get on the scoreboard here on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Right now it's 21-0 Warriors. Tigers with the possession, 1st and 10 from the 20. Grundell in shotgun. Jet sweep by number 22, but nowhere to go for Carter Ashby. I mean, absolutely nowhere to go.
No, Talon Kelly. We haven't called his name yet tonight, but he just shot through there, and my goodness, threw him down like he was a little rag doll.
So 2nd down and long for the Tigers, make it about 16 probably. And again, they just seem to go the wrong way when they have the ball. Let's see if Grundell can change things here in the shotgun. Staples comes up to his right. He takes the snap. He's looking, being chased out of the pocket. He's rolling left, throws back across the field. Very dangerous throw. It is incomplete.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw. Went off 2 sets of hands. And again, though, we had a lot of pressure by Coulter Stewart, number 8, coming off the left side this time. And we've called his name a lot. He's lined up on both sides of the ball, and we keep calling his name. He's had a great start to this game.
Yes, he has. So again, a long 3rd down for the Tigers. These are not the situations that they want to be in, but it's 3rd down and 16.
They got to look for Wright. He's single covered. That's who I'd go to if I was Hurricane.
And throw it up high. Let him go get it. Oh, but he's being flushed. Grundell running, just throws the ball away. He was being chased out of the pocket into the end zone.
Boy, that almost looked like the line was confused with the snap because nobody blocked anyone.
Yeah, there is a penalty marker down.
Oh, okay. I was like, something was weird on that play. Grundell, he was running for his life.
So we're just waiting for the call here by the Whitecap.
Illegal receiver downfield.
Yeah. All right, well, it's going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers. That penalty was declined by the Warriors. So again, Tigers back to punt. Warriors should end up with fantastic field position here as Brooks Esplin waits for the punt. That punt did get off. Actually, you have number 3 back there now, Jake Hill, with the punt return, but there is a flag down by the punter.
Yeah, I think he got running into the kicker. That'll be an automatic 1st down.
It certainly is.
That's the most positive yards Hurricanes had all night.
It certainly is. And then you get the yards is one thing, but then you get the automatic 1st down. And, you know, the Tigers were giving the ball to the Warriors, and then the Warriors, a little bit of a mental mistake there, but you know what? You're up 21-0. You do have that luxury of taking chances like that.
Yeah, you can be a little more aggressive and, you know, like you said, take a couple of chances here and there and know that it's not going to affect the outcome of the game in all likelihood. So.
But that could be our Bose Auto Parts crucial part of the game if the Tigers go down and score. When you're in need of a crucial part for your vehicle, go to Bose Auto Parts, locations all across southern Utah. So Tigers now, again, they get to extend this series with a penalty against the Warriors. 1st and 10, looks like that's from the 29-yard line for the Tigers. Grandel in the shotgun. Jet sweep. This is going to be a quarterback keeper, but nowhere to go. He does get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Boy, we haven't called this name tonight. Rockwell Jones.
Rockwell.
He's the leading tackler for Snow Canyon on the year, and he read that quarterback draw right and was able to drop him for no gain. Love that name, Rockwell.
Dude, that's a great name. Grandel again in shotgun. Staples comes up alongside of him. Grandel's looking to throw. It looks over through his right. Pass is caught. Looks like by Staples. A couple of nifty little moves there. Picks up about 7, maybe 8 on the play for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was little Carter Ashby actually on the catch there.
That is Carter Ashby. Thank you for correcting me.
He was their quarterback last year. He's really shifty, and so if they can get the ball to him in some space, you can see what he can do. Picked up real positive yardage there, so great play call.
Tigers with a little momentum, probably the best we've seen so far tonight for Hurricane. Grandel with the ball. He takes the snap. He's looking down the right side. He's got him. Oh my goodness, R.J. Wright with a fantastic catch down the far sideline, and that is definitely a bomb play of the game so far. Definitely a nominee. Remember, when you're in need of a home loan, make sure you call Jason Baum. You can get him at baumloans.com, BAUM loans.com.
Yeah, Grandel laid that out perfectly. That had just enough arch on it to go right over the top of the DB, and Wright brought it right in.
So Tigers, again, looking down that way. Same receiver, just out of bounds, just out of the reach of R.J. Wright down the far sideline for the Tigers. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Again, 21-0. Warriors over the Tigers right now.
Yeah, I think it's smart play call, Mark. Wright is 6'3", going up to Esplin, who's only 5'11". They had some success play before, and so, hey, why not go to the well until it dries up?
I agree. Grandel takes the snap. Hands off. Looks like to Fath, the freshman. No gain on the play for the Tigers. Maybe they give him a yard, but it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
That was a great play by number 70, Phoenix Oliver. He was the defensive end. He was taking on a block and was able to bring the running back down all at the same time. Excellent play. That's harder than you think, for you at home. If you ever tried to take on a big fella and make a tackle.
Well, that's going to bring an end to the first quarter kind of mercifully for the Tigers. It's 21-0. Warriors over the Tigers. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back for the second quarter.
Hey, this is Steve here with Garage Doors Only. Many years ago, I heard the old adage that says a company is only as good as its worst employee. And over the years, I have found this to be largely true. That is why we are so proud of the team of employees we have here at Garage Doors Only. Our employees are a big reason why Garage Doors Only has been voted the best garage door company in Southern Utah for 4 years in a row, and why we have hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. And right now, we are looking to expand our team. If you are an experienced garage door installer or service technician, come talk to us. Our field techs absolutely love our generous piece rate reimbursements, 4-day work weeks, and weekly paychecks. And at Garage Doors Only, we also offer paid time off, paid holidays, and a health care reimbursement program. If you don't have experience but are hardworking and detail-oriented, come join our growing team and learn what it's like to be part of the best garage door company in Southern Utah. Call or text us today at 435-868-1200 or apply in person at 689 North Bluff. Garage Doors Only, where garage doors is what we do.
All right, we're back here live at Snow Canyon High School. Tigers with the ball, 3rd down and 10 from the 39-yard line. Grandel swings out to the right here. He has his receiver. It is caught down to around the 25-yard line. He has Eloa for a nice reception for the Tigers.
Yeah, I love that play call. It gets Grandel going to his right, not his left. He's going right, which is his throwing side. And Eloa's got big target, hits him on the run, and they pick up real positive yardage. So 4th and 1, here we go.
4th and 1 for the Tigers. What do they call here? Grandel snaps his hands for the snap, trying to maybe get the Warriors to jump. Lining up again. Calling an audible here. Grandel takes this. Oh, no. So apparently they weren't all on the same page. They've got 4th and inches, and the center did not think that the snap count was what the receivers thought it was.
Well, they've got number 73, Titus Tuane, who's normally, he started the year as the right tackle, playing center tonight. Looks like Mahanrai, and I'm not even going to try his last name, is out. And so there may have been, he's just not used to snapping that ball.
4th and 6, and we don't know who was right, the offensive line or the skill players.
Yeah.
But Grandel going downfield, just out of the reach of R.J. Wright. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And you know what? It's not your typical turnover, but it is definitely a bear paw of the game turnover. Voted best breakfast, best of Southern Utah, Bear Paw's Farm. Table menu will satisfy the appetite of the hungriest bears in your tribe. So head on over to Main Street and get your Bear Paw. Turnover on downs.
Boy, Mark, that was really a close play, because if Grandel had a half second longer that he could have laid that up for Wright, he would have walked into the end zone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he had Esplin beat by a half yard.
And that's where he's been missing in the out of bounds side of it. Go ahead and throw it in bounds. Hey, if it gets picked, it gets picked, but give your receivers a chance.
Absolutely, I agree.
Johnson, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Looks like about from the 31-yard line. And there is going to be a Fabulous Freddy's timeout called by the Warriors. Again, it's a great time to go by Fabulous Freddy's. They were voted best of Southern Utah for car wash, soda, and cookie. And now on Bluff Street, you've got Ike's Sandwiches. They've got 2 great locations, River Road and Bluff Street. Make it a fabulous day at Fabulous Freddy's. Now, you know what I like at the River Road location?
Yeah.
I like going in that refrigerator where they have all of the energy drinks.
Yeah.
I love going in. I know you're not a big energy drink guy like I am, but I love going in that refrigerator, especially in June and July when it's so hot.
Yeah, it's awesome. You walk in that thing, you cool down a little bit. Yeah, Fabulous Freddy's. You got to love them. And I know you love your energy drinks.
I do. I love although I have cut back on them quite dramatically over the past 4 to 5 weeks. I've usually on game day I have 1, maybe 2, but I used to have 2 every day. I've cut that out. Now I have about 3 or 4 a week.
Trust me, Mark.
That's a lot better.
We've seen it around the office.
I know
You're driving us crazy.
I know. Yeah, that's for sure. Johnson takes the snap. He's looking. He looked to go way downfield. He's still scrambling around. Big time throw. He has a receiver. Oh! just falls out of the reach. It looks like Thompson was down there.
Well, you had Thompson down there. You had Jacob Hill down there. You had two receivers in the same area. But Hunter Johnson had all day to throw. I mean, you could have sat back there, cooked a little dinner, and still had time to find a receiver.
Absolutely. And again, that could, definitely something the Tigers need to focus on is putting a little pressure on Johnson. He had all day back there to kind of pick and choose who he wanted to go to, maybe a little too long. Johnson takes a snap, handoff up the middle to Reynolds. He picks up about 5, maybe 6 on the play for the Warriors to bring up 3rd down and a long 4.
Yeah, nice tackle that time by Kevin Tillis, number 11. He read that dive play really well and met him right in the hole. He just hung on long enough for that short gain.
Reynolds again in the backfield with Johnson. And again, another handoff up the middle.
There you go.
Only picks up a yard. Tiger defense steps up that time and says, no, not this time.
That was Alexander Campbell, big number 74 that was in there, as well as number 31 that time. That was in there for the stop for the Tigers.
Well, 4th down, and they're on their side of the field, but they're going to go for it anyways. 4th and a long 3 for the Warriors.
A little surprised by this, Mark.
And Johnson takes the snap, gets it out to Nowatzki here on the near sideline. 1st down, Warriors right at midfield. In fact, they're going to mark it at the 49-yard line of the Tigers. And that is a U First Credit Union 1st down.
Yeah, they ran that same play for a large pickup in the first quarter. Again, it's that little rub play that they run. And great job by Nowatzki picking up the 1st down.
Warriors lined up. Reynolds in the backfield. Looks like a timeout called by the Tigers. Let's take a 30-second timeout and thank some of our sponsors. 30 seconds, we'll be back right after this.
There are many reasons you should be using St. George Ink and Toner for ink and toner.
And I think the Warriors won that battle, just like they're winning the battle on the field right now. All right, here we go. Johnson in the backfield in the shotgun position, takes the snap. He's looking big time for a bomb squad bomb of the game, and he just overthrows Will Warner. Well, they were looking to strike really quickly out of that timeout.
That was Warner's first play after sitting out for 2 quarters. For that targeting hit he suffered or incurred during the Crimson game, and they're trying to get him on the scoreboard early.
So apparently it was just not first half, it was actually first quarter that he was just out. So Johnson takes the snap, hands off to, I believe, Reynolds, takes it here on the near sideline, picks up about, looks like they're going to give him about 6 on that play. Keith?
Yeah, nice job by Reynolds, just off the left side of the line. Again, just followed his blockers and really didn't get any contact until he was 5 yards down the field.
Hugh in the backfield now with Johnson. And Hugh's going to take this handoff right here on the, just kind of following his left tackle. Picks up about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3.
Yeah, that was a great play by Brian Ireland, the middle linebacker. He read that. They tried to do the old Washington Redskins trap where they pull the guard and tackle over, and Ireland just shot through the gap and made a stop, and if they can get a stop here, they'll get the ball back.
Hunter takes the snap, and this is a quarterback draw right up the middle. Actually, just off the right tackle, and he is close to a U First Credit Union first down. Let's see where they mark it here, Keith.
Yeah, they've got it by about a half yard.
Yeah,
so.
they did give him the U First Credit Union first down. First down and 10 for the Warriors. They're on their own 38-yard line, trying to march in.
You know, Mark, that's twice now, or 3 times on 4th down. They've gotten it, a first down.
Johnson in shotgun. He's looking back. He's throwing over the middle. He's got Will Warner. Touchdown, Warriors.
Boy, that was nicely placed there. There's another bomb play for you, Jason Baum. Bomb of the game.
What he laid that out there perfectly for Will Warner just to run underneath it and to really just walk into the end zone.
Yeah, that was beautifully placed. Again, there's no pressure. He's got no pressure, Johnson. And so he's able to stand in the pocket and deliver a perfect strike. And just like that, it's 27-0.
And just like that, that is our Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert. Snow Canyon scored over 25 points, so you can go over to Yogurtland after the game. Get 5 ounces absolutely free. You can do that after the game. It's the Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert.
Just some earlier other scores from around the region, Mark. I got Crimson Cliffs up at Cypress tonight on their kind of their region bye week. They're up 7-0.
The extra point is up. No good. No good. So 27-0 here, mid-second quarter. What other scores you got there for us, Keith?
I got Cedar up on Pineview 7-0 going into the second quarter. Dixie still holding that 7-0 lead over Desert Hills. And, of course, here we're at 27-0 for Snow Canyon.
Well, this is not the game that we wanted, that's for sure. But it looks like this is going to be a runaway game for the Warriors. And you know what, though, for Warrior Nation, this is something that, hey, for your homecoming game, why not?
Yeah, this kind of game, you're a senior. This is... you'll probably get some of your backup seniors that, don't get to play a lot. And these mean a lot to these kids because especially it's their last homecoming game they'll ever have.
Yep. So back to receive, you got Prince, you got Ashby ready to receive this Warrior kickoff. Ashby on the near sideline, Prince on the far sideline from us. We are on the west side of Warrior Stadium here. And the kickoff. Not an onside kick, but a little squib kick by the Warriors. Maybe, again, you're up 27-0. Try some new stuff, right?
Well, it almost looked like it hit the side of his foot, and maybe I'm wrong, or did he try to do that?
You don't think it was on purpose? I don't know.
I would hope not. You're up 27-0. I don't think you really want to be doing that and trying to,
Well, but do you try things? I mean, do you try maybe some stuff that, hey, we've been working on this in practice. We got a 27-0 lead. Let's just try something?
Well, if they were trying that one, that was a pretty good try because it's something they could definitely use later.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Tigers, again, looking to get on the board. We certainly want them to get into some pay dirt, give them some good vibes going into halftime. 7:56 here left in this first half. 27-0. Warriors over Tigers. Let's see what Grandel can do here for his Tiger team. He takes the snap, hands off. Nice little hole by Fath, the freshman, takes it up the middle, picks up about 4 on the play.
Yeah, it was a nice job that time by the right side of the Hurricane line. That was big number 73, Tuane, and 55, Hunter Wilkins. They made a nice crease, and the young freshman just stuck his head in there and got good positive yardage.
One thing I like about that Fath freshman is when he sees a hole, he just shoots through it.
Yeah, he runs.
Doesn't dance around.
He runs hard.
He comes up to Grundell's left. Grandel takes the snap, looking, flushed out, back to his left, throws across his body.
Ooh, That's dangerous.
Eloa with the no, they are going to count that incomplete. Eloa kind of arguing his case to the official, like, I caught that. I don't think he's going to win this argument, though.
Well, they're talking about it, the two referees. He's saying, hey, it looked good to me. So, maybe they're discussing dinner plans. I don't know.
I would be very shocked if this is overturned, and I'll tell you why off air.
Fair enough. I think they're going to give it to him.
I will be shocked if they're giving this to
I'm
him.
putting 2 Skittles down. They're going to call it a catch.
All right, they talked him into it.
There you go.
Eloa, he gets his argument across and changes the call.
We need to go to
Nice
Mesquite,
job.
baby. I'm telling you.
Wow. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 for the Tigers. They are at the 36-yard line. Grandel in the shotgun position. Fath comes up to his right. He gets the snap. He's looking out to his left. Throws it out there to Staples. He is really close to a U First Credit Union first down.
Yeah, I think they got it. That's Carter Ashby again, not
was that
Staples.
Ashby?
Yep.
Why do I keep saying that 2 looks like a 20?
I know. I think Staples is hurt, though, because he hasn't played the last 2 series at running back. So, but, hey, they got their first or maybe their second first down of the half, so that's positive.
Absolutely. A U First Credit Union first down for the Tigers. Grandel again in the shotgun. He's got Fath behind him. He hands off to Fath up the middle, little bit of sidestep, but nowhere to go.
No, big number 5 there. That was Mikhail Swenson. He was right there waiting for him. No gain on that one. I think they ought to go to R.J. Wright on the wide side of the field here.
Yeah, a lot of room to.
They're playing a soft, 2-deep zone, more of your Tampa 2 coverage, and I think they could utilize the sideline and get Wright the ball.
Tigers, 2nd down and 8. And big time run. He takes the sweep and then he cuts it back up the middle.
Yeah,
Ashby with the carry.
Yeah, that's Carter Ashby once again on the wide receiver, a fly sweep, and he saw an opening, put his foot in the ground and cut it upfield. You can see he's got some shiftiness to him. If you can get him in some space, he can get you some positive yardage.
Yeah, Fath and Ashby kind of seem to be the workhorses right now for the Tigers, but they've got a weapon here on the near sideline that I think they should utilize here. But again, they're going to go to Fath. No gain on the play. In fact, maybe a loss of a half a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Yeah, that's Ryder Holt, number 36 in there. He's a young sophomore for Snow Canyon on that stop, and brings up 4th and 2. Do you think Hurricane would have enough guts to go for it, or looks like they're going to punt it, aren't they?
Yeah, it looks like they are going to punt it, but big number 72, Anei, is kind of limping off the field. One of the Tigers' offensive linemen, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose any other lineman right now.
So Tigers set to punt, but there is going to be a fabulous Freddy's timeout. Let's take 30 seconds and recognize one of our sponsors.
There are many reasons you should be using St. George Ink and Toner for ink and toner refills, but the 2 most important are it's better for the environment and you save money. St. George Ink and Toner will refill your old cartridges, saving you money and stopping waste buildup in our landfills. You can be confident in their work because they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. At St. George Ink and Toner, you will save money, help the environment, and get the highest quality products. Come by 237 North Bluff Street and see why St. George Ink and Toner is your store for ink and toner.
All right, we're back live at Snow Canyon High School, Warrior Stadium. 27-0, Warriors over the Tigers. 4 minutes, 59 seconds left to go here in the first half. This has been all Warriors all game long. Tigers moving the ball a little bit. Now we're going to have another timeout. Another fabulous Freddy's timeout. We'll keep it right here, though. Again, make sure you head on over to Fabulous Freddy's, get your cookie, get your soda, get your car washed, and you know what? Go ahead and put some gas in your vehicle.
Well, what happened there is they took the kicking team off, brought the offense back in. Snow Canyon wasn't ready for that, so because they had the return team on, and so they had to call timeout so they could make sure they get their defense back on there.
Yeah, again, this has been all Warriors today. This was something I was a little bit nervous of. Again, just with the circumstances, Tigers kind of in a down year. They're trying to change their culture out there in Hurricane and try to get some of the best athletes to start playing football again. I believe they have the coaching staff to do that, but it's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah, it is, and you can kind of see the pieces in motion. It's a little disheartening to kind of see and feel that the vibe out there right now, there's not a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for, just a lot of grit right now. They're missing a little grit.
A little fire in your belly.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to go for it, and why not? You're down 27-0, nothing to lose here. 4th and 3 for the Tigers, and they just, mistakes upon mistakes, a false start against the Tigers. Now that's going to put them, 4th and 3 to 4th and 8. Now they're going to bring the punt teams back out onto the field. So again, just, salt in the wound. The old adage of beating yourself when the opponent's already beaten you.
Just makes the game that much harder, doesn't it?
That's for sure. The Tigers looking to punt. And he does get the punt away. Jake Hill back there to receive it. He gets the ball on a bounce. He's bringing it over here on the right, the near sideline. He breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, gets it out past the 30. Looks like they're going to mark it around the 34-yard line.
Boy, that was a great play, I thought, by Zion Wolf, number 4 for Hurricane, the young sophomore. He stayed in his lane and had a chance to bring Hill down, but Hill was just running too strong. Broke a couple tackles and picked up, a net 10 yards on that.
Yep. So 1st and 10 Warriors. Looks like they're going to mark that at the 34-yard line. And Johnson in the shotgun position for the Warriors. Johnson hands off in a jet sweep to Jake Hill. Nice little gain on the right side of the line. Picks up about 5 on the play for the Warriors.
Yeah, good job on the right side of getting good penetration up front. And that looked like an old Dixie Flyer play there. They love to run that same play. The old jet sweep.
Johnson again in shotgun. Reynolds right next to him on his left. Another jet sweep, this time given to Carson Nowatzki, and he puts his foot in the ground here on the left side of the line, up the middle, and picks up a big play for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think you're going to come back, though. There's a hold that looks like coming back this way, but Nowatzki did a nice job finding the hole and then cutting right straight up field, and he really saw that the defense was overplaying it, so he cut back on it and picked up great yardage.
Oh, they're going to call a personal foul, helmet to helmet, against the Warriors. Yeah, that's a strange call, especially where the flag is.
Helmet to helmet?
That's what he did, the signal.
Wow.
So that's going to back up the Warriors.
Is that like a crackback block?
Well, he did personal foul, and then he put his fists together, and I believe that's helmet to helmet.
Oh.
So it's going to bring up a long second down now for the Warriors after a beautiful play call and executed really nicely by the Warriors, but it is going to come back. Johnson takes the snap, hands off to Reynolds. Reynolds up the middle, picks up about 6, maybe 7 on the play.
Yeah, this time they just ran the off-tackle dive play and tried to get Hurricane over pursuing, as they run the jet sweep motion, and did a nice job, picked up real positive yardage. And nice thing about this, keeps clock moving and them moving forward with the ball.
3:31 to go here in the first half. 27-0 Warriors over the Tigers here at Snow Canyon High School. And Johnson, his first game back, missed about 2 games, I believe. And he is back, and he is looking good. Johnson takes the snap. He's looking. He throws deep downfield. He's got, oh my goodness, what a catch by Brooks. Esplin brings it in. My goodness, that's a Jason Baum bomb.
Boy, that was a beautiful throw and catch there. He was running right up the seam, was Esplin, and it was Carter Ashby, number 22. Looked to go right over the top of Esplin, and not two real great big guys. They're small guys, but Esplin just snagged it right out of the air in front of him and picked up the first down.
Johnson takes the snap, fakes hands off to Reynolds, throws behind Jake Hill just a little bit. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. I think that's the first miscue that Johnson has had. Most of his passes have been right on the money. That one just a little bit behind Hill.
We got a flag down too. Not quite sure what this is all about. Yeah. The umpire just barely threw it as he was placing the ball down. So I don't know if there was some words said or something.
Make sure you stay here for our halftime show.
Oh, it's unsportsmanlike against Hurricane.
And the Warriors offsetting. Stay tuned for our Rally Stop halftime. Rally Stop reminds you that after cheering on your favorite team, there's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. So come on in there, grab some gas, grab some soda, grab something to eat. They have all of your post-game celebration needs.
You got big number 63 for Snow Canyon. That's Bo Miller. He's trying to hand that umpire the flag and say, hey, can we get playing again here, or what's going on?
Yeah, let's go. All right, here we go. Set to go here. Johnson, jet sweep to number 16 of the Warriors, Bo Hickman. Over on the right side, nice gain by the Warriors. Picks up about 5 on the play.
You know, the good thing about that fly sweep offensive action is it strings the defense out, gives the wide receiver an opportunity to find and pick a hole, and they did a nice job just getting upfield.
Warriors lined up, ready to take the snap.
Interesting,
Johnson.
They got trips into the short side there.
Johnson with the fake handoff, throws out there to Hill over on the far sideline, picks up about 10 on the play, and that's going to be enough for a U First Credit Union first down for the Warriors.
Well, you normally don't see that, Marcus. Trips to the short end of the boundary, and now I know why. You know, they were running that wide receiver screen. That was very well executed, and, you know, picks up real good yardage. So, great play call.
Johnson takes the snap, backpedals, being flushed out of the pocket. He's just going to go ahead and run it now. Oh, brought down around the 19-yard line. Nice gain by the Warrior quarterback.
You know,
2nd down and about 4.
Mark, I was just going to say, Johnson, he's not afraid of a little contact, but
no,
he's got to learn that he's more valuable being healthy and playing games and not, you know, taking that chance of getting hurt.
Warriors lined up, ready to take the snap. Johnson, quick little pass over here to Nowatzki on the near sideline. Makes one man miss. Nice gain for the Warriors, and that's going to take them into the Cache Valley red zone. Cache Valley Bank is your financial outfitter. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Yeah, they run that same action where they do the cross, a little rub action. They've been very successful with it tonight, and Hurricane hasn't been able to stop it.
Johnson takes the snap, throws over the middle, touchdown, Warriors.
That's Will Warner.
Will Warner.
And the lights are flashing here at Snow Canyon Field.
Now I know, this is supposed to happen, you guys. The lights aren't going out like you experienced in Hurricane last week.
They did it twice.
Oh boy, wow. Warriors really putting it on the Tigers here. 33-0, awaiting the PAT. Oh, bad snap, bad hold. We've got some running around going on, and the placeholder finally just goes down around the 21-yard line, so extra point is no good. But still, 33-0 here. Late in the first half, 1:07 to go here. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this.
Summer is here and it is hot, hot, hot. Your air conditioner is working hard and may be struggling to keep
Southern Utah, the anticipation has been building. It's Region 10 football back under the lights on a Friday night. The matchup you've all been waiting for. Get ready for Region 10 football. It's time. Incredible. Beautiful hierarchy throw right into the hands. What a catch. He levels the boom. Boom. Big run, Daddy. Oh, what a catch.
In the first half, and again, we've reached that 25-point Holbrook Asphalt big score, dessert score. Head on over to Yogurtland after the game. Get your first 5 ounces absolutely free. Thank you to Holbrook Asphalt. Now, Wright is going to get that ball around the 1-yard line. He's bringing it out. Gets to the 20, makes a couple Warriors miss, but he's not going to get any farther than the 20.
Well, Wright's just happy to be able to have a chance to return one.
Yeah.
I think that's their 6th or 7th kickoff this first half.
And the result's the same. 1st and 10 from the 20.
From the 20.
But you know what? You got to take those chances. Bring that ball, even if it's at the 1 or the 2-yard line, bring that ball out. Try to give your team a big play, maybe get some momentum going into halftime, where maybe in the second half, again, you're probably not going to win this game, but at least get some positive vibes going for your team.
Just need something, a little jump start or some, anything that will just get some more excitement about being out there instead of getting it handed to you.
Grandel in the backfield. Fath moves to the left, and Grandel throws over the far sideline. Has Carter Ashby picks up close to 10 for the Tigers. Let's see where they marked that.
Well, you saw the touch on that throw, Mark, by Grandel. That was over the outside linebacker. They were in a 2-deep zone and just put it right over the top of him with great touch. And, that's Ashby's 3rd or 4th catch tonight in the first half.
And that was a U First Credit Union first down. They're looking to get the ball marker and the chains moved. There they go. Big shout out to all of our crew members here, the officials, the chain gang, announcers, athletic trainers, a lot of people that make a football game a football game.
There's a lot that goes into it.
38 seconds to go here in the first half. 33-0 Warriors over the Tigers.
Boy, what's the delay?
I do not know. We are waiting for something here, but we don't know what it is. Now, no, they're not going to get going here.
Oh, they're wanting the clock reset to 46.
Oh, there you go. So 46 seconds to go here in the first half. And Grandel takes the snap. Big time blitz coming in. Perfect call, though. Screenplay to Fath, and he's still on his feet, taken out right around midfield. Big play for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was an excellent play call. You came right up. The number 44 was on the middle linebacker blitz, and they threw the screen pass right over the top of him. Perfect play call at the right time.
Yes, beautiful call by Coach Frankie. So, at the Warrior 49-yard line, Grandel takes the snap. He rolls out to his right, throws near sideline. Oh, dropped.
Boy, you don't see that very often.
R.J. Wright had it in his paws.
Boy, he had that, was turning upfield. He was looking to get extra yardage and just started going before he caught the ball, or else he probably would have picked up 12 to 15 yards.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often with R.J. Wright.
No. I mean, there was really nobody around him. I don't even think he heard footsteps. He just, like you said, just wanted to get upfield before he had the ball.
Yeah.
Grandel in the back shotgun position. Fath goes in motion. Throws it quickly out here to Carter Ashby. Ashby makes a couple of nifty moves, making a lot of Warriors miss. He gets down across the 35 to the 34-yard line. That's a U First Credit Union first down for the Tigers.
He just took that little bubble screen and kept those legs a-churning, and next thing you know, he had 14 yards.
And Grandel takes the snap and spikes it to stop the clock. 16 seconds here to go in the first half. Tigers with a little bit of positive action here. I'd like to see this, Keith.
Yeah, I do too. I think they're going to get a motion penalty, though. I don't think they quite had everybody set.
Oh, on a spike. Come on, officials. Keep that flag in your pocket.
It's this guy down on the Snow Canyon side. We got to get after him.
All righty. Well, that's going to back him up 5 yards. It's going to be still going to be first down. First down and 15 for the Tigers, and they're going to run this clock. Now they're going to be stopping the clock. Timeout, Tigers. We'll just keep it right here, Keith.
Well, if you're Hurricane, what do you dial up here, Mark? You got 12 seconds. Do you try to do this in 2 plays and chunk it out, or you can try to maybe take a deep spot down the middle? Or?
I say you take 2 deep shots to the end zone. You've got Prince, you've got R.J. Wright. Throw it up. Let your playmaker go up. Try to make a play. You know, here's the problem. I don't know what the timeout situation is, but if you throw something across the middle, all your linemen have to go up there, get set. There's only 12 seconds left to go here in the half. Take a couple of quick shots.
So you're saying
end zone.
Get it into the end zone.
Get it in the end zone.
Okay.
We'll see what happens here.
I think Snow Canyon's kind of been playing a 3 deep zone, a little deeper, and so they're allowing those underneath throws to happen. And if they line up in that again, I'd almost say, okay, do a 15-yard out, about the 15 to 20-yard line, and then you give yourself a little bit more of a chance, with one more play. But you just never know what's going to happen.
All right, well, we're going to see what the Tigers have decided to do. You've got Wright and Ashby here wide on the near sideline to us. Grandel takes the snap. He's looking. He is going to the end zone. Tripped up. It is intercepted. I'm trying to catch a number on that. Oh, number 0. It's Romander, and he is still running, Keith. Finally brought down at the 40-yard line. My goodness, no flags on the play, and I don't think there should be. It looked like their legs just got tangled up.
Yeah, it's incidental contact there as the receiver and the DB for Snow Canyon were going down the sideline, and Romander just played that one well, playing a deep middle zone. Saw the pass come up, and
I had a hard time seeing it live down there. I should just be looking at the monitor here. It would have been a better view, but I couldn't tell if he had caught that ball or not on the interception. So that was the reason for my delay in the call. I just didn't know. I need to take advantage of our great monitor that we have here, brought to you by Region 10 Sports.tv. And again, if you want to watch this game, you're on the radio right now. You're going home. You want to finish listening and watching this game, go to Region 10 TV, Region 10 Sports.tv, and you can watch this game live and still get our, I don't know if it's a great broadcast on my part, but you're doing fantastic.
Hey, way to get those, the call letters right there for Region 10 there.
Yep, it is a little bit of a tongue twister. So we've got our rally stop halftime coming up. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back with our rally stop halftime stats, scores from around the region as they get ready for homecoming here at Snow Canyon. Let's take a 2-minute break.
The clouds in the sky seem less noticeable than the cloud connected to your phone. Data is quickly becoming the new currency in our society, and all the information you or your business can hold is priceless. So why not store it, secure it, and protect it? That's where we come in. Our job is to assist you in ways that help you to facilitate your business. Tonic One Data Center redefines the meaning of data protection. Located in the disaster-safe zone of St. George, Utah, we have created a faster, friendlier, and more secure way to connect to you.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
There are a dozen different sizes that average over 2,000 calories per day. Our food kits will ship quickly and discreetly to your door. Having food storage in your home beats government food lines hands down. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com today and prepare for what's coming. MyPatriotSupply.com.
A lot of people don't realize that you can have a beautiful funeral and still choose cremation. Heartlight Affordable Funeral Services right here in Southern Utah can help you with both. By pre-planning your services, you can make your wishes known and give your family the opportunity for closure.
Hi, this is Brian at Heartlight Affordable Funeral Services in Cedar City. Call me today and see that there is a difference. 435-586-3456. Or find us online at affordablefuneralservices.com and look for the candle.
All right, welcome back to Snow Canyon High School, where it is homecoming tonight. So there is an extended halftime here tonight. So you're going to get a little bit more of me and Keith, whether you like it or not. Mark Musgrave, the voice you know, and the great Keith Curtis here with me on the call here at Snow Canyon High School. We are at our Rally Stop halftime. Remember, it's a great time if you're out and about listening to us on 93.1 KZNU. It's a great time to swing on in to Rally Stop, get yourself a soda, get yourself a snack, fuel up that vehicle. My goodness, you almost need a home loan now. Pull out some of your what's that word I'm looking for here to fuel up your car. Anyways,
you need a home equity loan.
You do. You need a home equity loan. You can get that through Jason Baum. But anyways, yeah, we're here at halftime. I'm going to quit, kind of just rambling on. We're going to go ahead and get our Rally Stop halftime in. Should we go scores around the league first, Keith? We just got an update from Devin Dixon over at Dixie High School. The Thunder up 21-14 over the Flyers right now. Got some stats for you. Tyden Morris, which I knew, they were going to have to lean on that running game. Tyden Morris has 9 carries, 52 yards, Keith.
Nice.
Noah Fuilatolo back in the lineup for the Thunder. That is big news for Desert Hills, as he was injured the first game of the season, the senior quarterback. He is back. He is 14 of 21, 207 yards, and 3 touchdown passes, Keith.
He is, I like to say, the straw that stirs the drink, Mark.
Yes.
He makes them go, and I feel bad for the kid. He's gotten injured the last couple years, but when he's healthy, he really is so dynamic. He makes that whole offense different for the Thunder.
I totally agree. Taven Mortensen, a couple more Thunder stats. Taven Mortensen, 6 catches, 111 yards and a TD. Lincoln Holmes, 4 catches, 66 yards and a TD. Flyers, Schultz, he is 7 of 13 for 132 passing yards. So, and we'll update you as that game goes along as well. But again, 21-14 right now. Thunder over at Flyer Walt Brooks Stadium over the Flyers.
I know that hurts you to hear that at being a Dixie alum, Mark, but just some other scores too. I just got an update from the Crimson Cliffs and Cypress game up in Salt Lake City. Crimson is up 14-0 right now in the second quarter.
Man, Crimson playing so well lately. Now, is Cypress, are they 5A or 6A?
They're 5.
They're a 5A team. So, man, the Mustangs playing some really good football right now.
Well, and it's defense travels. That's what they say. And having watched Crimson played, they've got an excellent defense, and they're going to be in every ball game. And it just goes to show you how good they are right now.
Boy, they just lit the Snow Canyon logo on fire there on the north side of the field. That's cool. We've got the great Matt Hamlin here with Region 10 Sports.tv right here. He just kind of pointed to it, and I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. And again, we want to do a big shout out to our partnership with Region 10 Sports.tv, where we're able to bring you 2 games, not just on the radio, but also where you can stream them via, what I want to say here, video. You can stream them and watch these games live, so this is fantastic. I guess if there was one good thing that came out of 2020, COVID-19, was that people were able to deliver football games, basketball games, baseball games, via streaming, and now we just do it, which is, again, one of the great things, maybe one of the only things good that came out of COVID-19.
Wow, what great partnership with Region 10 Sports. We appreciate them, and they do quality work, too. We were over in Hurricane a couple weeks ago. It was 112 degrees in the press box, and their stuff was melting down. We were putting ice on it in a bag, trying to cool it off, and they really go the extra mile to produce a quality show.
My goodness. Well, let's get on to some other scores here. Keith, what else you got for us?
I got the Cedar Reds up at half over Pineview, 14-7. So the offensive woes for Pineview unfortunately continue. Cedar is kind of a dark horse team. They play tough football.
They really do. I expect them to kind of be in the middle of the pack there of Region 10. They've got they got 9 offensive starters, returning seniors. So they should be a little bit of a contender.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch and see how this plays out. I think they got the Dixie-Cedar rivalry game coming up here soon, and if they kind of get on a little roll, you're going to have to watch out for them because they're going to be tough, especially as the weather turns and you got to go up to Cedar to play.
Yeah. Again, here at Snow Canyon, you've got 33-0 Warriors over the Tigers. What kind of stats do we have here, Keith? I know you've got those pulled up here. Let's talk about some of our game leaders here.
Yeah, for Snow Canyon, Hunter Johnson, 16-22, 205 yards, 3 touchdowns. What a great first half for his first game back.
But that's not all for Hunter.
No, he's also the leading rusher on 6 carries, 90 yards.
That big run, that quarterback draw up the middle, designed quarterback draw where he just went right up the middle. Offensive line did a great job opening up a big hole. Gets past the first wave of defense and then just put it into a second gear.
Yeah.
And the safeties and the DBs couldn't even keep up.
No, he turned on the afterjets and there was no catching him. That was for sure. And you know, when you made the call, it was a huge hole for him to go. And once he saw the end zone, he just turned it on and was gone.
Looks like they're just about ready to crown the king, I believe. Oh, no, this is for the queen. And you can hear the crowd kind of go crazy. You know, I got to tell you, so Desert Hills Homecoming was last week. And as a PA announcer, there is nothing more fun during a halftime than homecoming. I absolutely love, and I always do the old dramatic pause, you know, but it is so much fun announcing the homecoming king and queen. And so now that this is the crowning of the king, where's he going? He's going to stop right there. Good-looking kid right there in a gray suit, white tennis shoes.
He's all decked out.
Yeah, congratulations, man. These are memories that these kids will have forever. Now a big hug to the king and queen. So anyway, I don't know who those two youths are, but congratulations for being homecoming king and queen.
Well, that's cool, too. They bring their parents down with them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, some other stats there,
Oh,
Keith.
sorry. We just kind of got a little excited
I know. We got
there.
a little lost there in homecoming.
Well, as far as the overall stats go, you've got total offense. Right now, Snow Canyon is at 330 yards in the first half compared to a Hurricane at 106. Time of possession is about the same. That's just because Snow Canyon is, scoring so quickly.
Exactly.
But here's the telltale stat. 11 rush yards or attempts for Hurricane, only 3 yards.
Wow.
Whereas Snow Canyon is 14 attempts at 125 yards.
Yeah.
We mentioned Hunter Johnson's stats. The key one there is 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, so he's looked really good that way. 15 first downs to 6 for Hurricane. There's a bunch of stuff there, but it just jumps out to you. I just don't think Hurricane was quite up and ready to play. I know they got shut out last week by Cedar.
Yeah.
And I think they might have got beat up a little bit because some of their starters aren't playing. And, Snow Canyon was wanting, some fresh meat after the way that game went last week with Crimson.
Yeah, Snow Canyon, they came out with a chip on their shoulder. Certainly, Coach Esplin had them ready to play. Tough loss last week to the Mustangs. But they're ready to play today. And again, yes, it is Hurricane. They are in those, the peaks and the valleys. They're definitely in the valley this year. But again, they're looking to change their culture out there and try to bring back those championship years of not so long ago. Back-to-back champions back in, I believe, 13 and 14 or somewhere right around there. So it wasn't long ago that Hurricane was a powerhouse here in then Region 9, now Region 10. So they're trying to change that culture out there, and it's going to take a year or two.
It is, because I think they were in, the 3A ranks at the time. Is that right? When they?
I think it was like three AA. They had two different,
Anyways, but, you step up to the 4A and the Region 10 down here, and there's just so many quality athletes down here. They just need more bodies. And
yes, they do.
They're slowly building on that, and I think the key thing is not to make it so that it's such a negative experience that kids don't want to come out and play.
And that's the hard part. You got the student body over there, and maybe there's a couple of great athletes over there sitting in the student body, and here you are. Do I want to go out and play that 33-0 game and just get the snot beat out of me? So you're right. Winning will bring more players out, some of your better athletes as well. Why not go play soccer or something else in the fall versus football? So hopefully Coach Ashby, Coach Frankie, Coach Hansen can get that culture changed and get some of the better athletes coming out to play football. The Warriors have zero problem getting the best athletes to come out and play football. I mean, you got guys like, obviously, Will Warner in only 1 quarter of play had over 50 yards of receiving. Touchdown pass. That's only in 1 quarter of play. Hunter Johnson, obviously, that we mentioned. Jake Hills made a couple of plays. Reynolds has made a couple of plays from the running back position. So really good things happening for the Warriors. And again, I don't expect much to change here in the second half. Yes, Hurricane will make some adjustments, but, you can probably go ahead and put this in the win column for the Warriors.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt about that right now, Mark. I think for Hurricane, they just have to find some positive things. They, at the end of the half, they started moving the ball a little bit and got some yardage that way. I think Snow Canyon will start putting in some of their backups and their seniors that don't get much playing time. So there'll be some opportunities to build on. They just gotta keep chipping away and getting more and more repetitions, and the more they get, the better they're going to be next year. Because this young kid Grundell, he can sling it.
Just got an update over at Pineview now. Cedar, they are up 21-7 with 10 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Wow.
Ammon York caught a TD pass to put Cedar up 21-7. So looks like Cedar might be on their way to a win over at Pineview, unless Pineview can get things turned around over there. So again, you're listening to your Rally Stop halftime. It's a great time to swing on into Rally Stop. They've got locations all over southern Utah. You can go in there and get yourself a soda, get yourself some gas, a snack, whatever you need. Another update, Crimson Cliffs. I'm assuming they're at halftime.
Yeah.
They are up 28-0, Keith.
They're rolling right
Wow. Unbelievable. Some really good stuff happening in Region 10. Hey, let's take a 2-minute break to recognize some of our sponsors. We'll be back to continue our Rally Stop halftime right after this.
Hey, this is Steve here with Garage Doors Only. Many years ago, I heard the old adage that says a company is only as good as its worst employee. And you know, over the years, I have found this to be largely true. That is why we are so proud of the team of employees we have here at Garage Doors Only. Our employees are a big reason why Garage Doors Only has been voted the best garage door company in Southern Utah for 4 years in a row, and why we have hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. And right now, we are looking to expand our team. If you are an experienced garage door installer or service technician, come talk to us. Our field techs absolutely love our generous piece rate reimbursements, 4-day work weeks, and weekly paychecks. And at Garage Doors Only, we also offer paid time off, paid holidays, and a health care reimbursement program. If you don't have experience but are hardworking and detail-oriented, come join our growing team and learn what it's like to be part of the best garage door company in Southern Utah. Call or text us today at 435-868-1200 or apply in person at 689 North Bluff. Garage Doors Only, where garage doors is what we do.
Tune in to Derek Overstreet as he shares his thoughts about securing financial independence in his weekly radio broadcast, Wednesdays and Thursdays at 5, here on St. George News Radio. For nearly 27 years, Derek and his staff have been helping families live out the retirement that they deserve by giving them experienced, common-sense advice. Wednesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. on St. George News Radio, KZNU.
The heat is here. Cooling systems can struggle to keep all areas of your home comfortable, like your bonus rooms, garage, enclosed patios, master bedrooms, casitas, and more. Air Care Professionals can help those trouble spots with their Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating ductless system, offering individual comfort control. Purchase a Mitsubishi system from Air Care Professionals this month and get up to $300 off and 0% equipment financing options OAC. Call 628-2423 or online at aircarepros.com. And thank you for voting us Best of Southern Utah 4 years in a row.
All right, back here live at Snow Canyon High School. Just finishing up their homecoming halftime. Again, these are extended half times when they have homecoming, 20 minutes instead of 15. We got 2 minutes and about 40 seconds here left of halftime. The Warrior team coming out onto the field now as we get ready for the second half. 33-0 Warriors over the Tigers. And as hot as it was last week in Hurricane, right, boys?
A couple weeks ago.
It's that cold in here today.
Oh, it feels fantastic.
Man, that air conditioner right behind us, it has no problems working. It is chilly in here.
Man, Mark, I've seen it all now. I've gone to a high school game. I see flags flying everywhere. And here we are. We got a Trump supporter flying a flag here at the high school game.
Where?
Right to the right, right here.
Well,
they started the politics young here at Snow Canyon.
We are in Southern Utah. Hey, I see that all over, actually. And it makes me think back in the day. Back when I was in high school, I didn't give a rat's behind about politics.
No,
but these kids get into it much earlier now than we ever did.
Well, I think there's DECA clubs where they do certain things where they discuss certain political items, and there's different business opportunities and things that way that they can be involved in, and just so much more. It seems like nowadays for the kids to learn and grow, and great opportunities for them.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks again for hanging out with us here for our Rally Stop halftime. Again, make sure you visit all of our sponsors for Region 10 Sports here. Just a little bit of a rundown. You got Finley Subaru, Rally Stop. We've still got to look for our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game, which that could have happened already. We need to kind of go through our memory banks there, Keith, and try to come up with there. We've already scored the 25 points for our Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert, so head on over to Yogurtland after the game, and you will get your first 5 ounces absolutely free. Our Jason Baum. Now, we've mentioned Jason Baum several times today because there have been some long pass bombs all night tonight, mostly by the Warrior quarterback Johnson. But again, we want to thank Jason Baum and his Region 10 support, Bose Auto Parts, You First Credit Union, Morgan Pest Control with the defensive play of the game. That could have been that halftime interception. We'll have to wait and see. Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, 33-0 right now with about 2 minutes to go here at the half. Hearst Ace player of the game. We'll have to come up with that, Keith. Finley Hyundai touchdown. Cache Valley Bank red zone. Mazatlan Restaurant, they will be our post-game sponsor. So congratulations to them. I look forward to getting to know that business a little bit better. And Bear Paw right there on Main Street if you want to get one of the best breakfasts in town. In fact, they were voted best of Southern Utah for their breakfast. Head on over to Main Street at Bear Paw. You ever been there, Keith?
I have. It's a great place to go for breakfast. And if you get out to Mazatlan, it's new in Hurricane. I had an opportunity to meet with the owner there just the other day, and everything's authentic. It's good stuff. And if you stop in there, you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Looks like we got another little update from Dixie. Desert Hills scores on their opening drive to make it 27-14 right now.
Wow.
Desert Hills over Dixie. You know, with Noah Fuilatolo back into the fold, just like Hunter Johnson means to the Warriors, Noah means that much to the Thunder. Just totally different team, just totally different game or teams when they have that 2 or 3 year starting quarterback in the game.
Yeah, everybody just feels differently. I mean, the confidence that they have, not only the coaching staff and the plays that they can call, but also the kids on the sideline.
Yeah.
You know, you get your natural leader there that's been through the fire so many times. And we mentioned earlier, he is such a dynamic weapon. We saw what he did to a Brighton Bengals defense that first week. He carved them up in that first half.
Absolutely.
He looked absolutely unstoppable.
And again, I've coached Noah since he was 4th, 5th grade. I can't remember exactly, but you know, something that as a friend of his, I just hope that he is smart with that knee. He's one of those Josh Allen type of quarterbacks where he's not afraid to get outside the pocket and lower the boom on a safety or a DB. So I hope for just, you know, friend to friend, I hope that he is containing himself. Looks like he's just delivering some, you know, passes to his receivers, looking at some of those receiving yards and stats for the Thunder. So hopefully that's what's going on. And again, you know, wishes to Noah that he remains on the field and remains healthy. Same thing here with Hunter Johnson.
Yep.
He has looked fantastic. He's another one of those Josh Allen type quarterbacks where he throws a beautiful deep ball. He throws a beautiful short range, mid-range ball. And he's not afraid to get outside the pocket and lower the boom on anybody.
No, and as we saw earlier too, he's got great speed. He can outrun a safety or a DB, and you know, he's just a dynamic athlete. So you just hope, you know, football is great, but you just hope that nothing happens to him long term where it affects them the rest of their lives.
Will Warner and Brooks Esplin back to receive the kickoff for the Warriors. Remember, they did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, and it doesn't feel right. You're up 33-0, and then you come out and get the ball. So just something doesn't feel right about that, but that's why I love to defer when I win the toss.
Well, it may not play a factor in this game, but, you know, in some of those close games where the momentum can shift and you need some help that way, it's a great opportunity.
And that ball is going to be taken by Will Warner on the 5-yard line, crosses the 10, crosses the 15, 20, going up the middle, crosses the 30. He has a hole, Keith, brought down around the 42-yard line. Big time return by Will Warner.
Boy, you see the dynamic running ability by Warner and how that was, was missed, not necessarily missed, but you can just see there's a different aspect to the way he can run that with that ball. But they got great field position again, starting off on their own 42.
42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors, just underway here in the second half. 33-0, Warriors over the Tigers. it could be a long bus ride home for the Tigers. There's a penalty marker on the field on this return.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's going to go against the Tigers. So again, after a big return for the Warriors, Tigers weren't able to pin them down there. Again, just more salt in the wound for the Tigers. It turns a good return into
a great return. Yeah, it's going to tack on another 15 yards and illegal hands to the face. Not sure what happened there, but man, now Snow Canyon's going to start on their own 42, I believe. Yeah, their own 42-yard line. So that's a big penalty.
Wow. All righty. Warriors in Warrior territory. 1st and 10 for Johnson. Johnson swings it out there to... I am trying to get a number here. Oh, Bo Hickman.
Yeah, it's Bo
Why
Hickman.
don't I know that number yet?
I don't know.
My goodness. Again, play-by-play is not my forte. I like to just do smart aleck remarks throughout the game.
Yeah.
Nice gain by the Warriors. Gain of about 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 upcoming for Johnson.
Little bubble screen, Mark, and it picks up 8 yards, so it's a great call.
Handoff to 24, Tegan Hugh. Doesn't quite get down to the U First Credit Union first down marker, but it's going to be a short 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that tackle that
for
time.
the Warriors.
Brian Ireland, the middle linebacker, got a hold of the jersey and said, "You're not going anywhere, Tegan." Threw him down with a yard short.
Reynolds now checks in for the Warriors. He'll be in the backfield with Johnson. In fact, he's just to Johnson's left. Johnson takes the snap, hands off to Reynolds. Big hole up the middle. Needed 2, got about 7 for a U First Credit Union first down.
Yeah, Johnson ran hard right off that left side and ran into the middle linebacker again, Brian Ireland, with the stop, but not till you said he didn't get touched till he was 5-6 yards downfield.
Warriors again getting close to the Cache Valley Bank red zone. Ball's marked at the 26-yard line. Johnson waiting for the snap, gets it, hands off. No, he doesn't. Gets it out to number 3, Jake Hill. Boy, he faked me out on that one.
Yeah,
nice play by the Warriors.
They faked the running play and, again, go to the short side of the field where they do run the same wide receiver screen and, again, get the same result, 8 yards.
Again, Reynolds still in the backfield next to Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson takes it. This time he does give it to Reynolds. Up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles. Breaks more tackles. Touchdown Warriors. Oh my goodness.
What a powerful run by the young sophomore. He hit the right side of the line, found a little crease, broke a couple of arm tackles. Next thing you know, he's diving into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, Reynolds is pushing Hunter Johnson now for our AWP playmaker play of the game. That definitely is a nominee right there. And he's also probably pushing Johnson and Warner for our Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game.
We got a lot to consider here.
My goodness.
We still got 10 minutes left in the third quarter.
The Warrior extra point is up and good. Let's take a 30-second break to recognize one of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Hey you. Did you know that InfoWest...
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
All right, back here live at Snow Canyon High School. Warriors really putting it to the Tigers now. It's 40-0. Warriors over the Tigers. 10 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the third quarter at all. My goodness. How high can the score go, Keith?
Well, there's nothing more deflating coming out of the halftime break and just getting it ran right down your throat. You know, it's going to be tough for these Hurricane kids to keep going.
And the Warrior kick, it's going to land about the 20, bounces down to the 5-yard line where Wright takes it. Nice return, takes it out to about the 27-yard line where it'll be first down for the Tigers. What's the coach's message right now over on the Hurricane sideline? What do you tell your players to try to stay in this game, Keith?
Well, it's tough, but you have to realize, you know, it's one series at a time. It's not, you don't worry about the scoreboard at this point. You worry about, okay, what can we make that's positive? What can we do that's going to help us build for next week? And, you know, what's it going to help us to do for the next quarter? Things that way. I mean, it's tough. I mean, you've got some of your seniors that are down, that aren't playing, that are injured, and just makes it a little bit tougher. But you just have to take little steps at a time and try to not lose the confidence as you go about things. Because as you know, once you lose your confidence, it's over.
And again, more salt in the wound after a nice return for the Tigers. I didn't see what the call was, but a penalty against the Tigers on that return. And that's going to back them up. It looks like they're going to mark that ball around the 19-yard line.
No,
14-yard line. So, again, a very long field that the Tigers have to march down against this Warrior defense. Grandel takes the snap, hands off. Oh, big-time hit by the Warrior defense. And Ethan Staples back in the game. Took that handoff for the Tigers, but nowhere to go.
No, Brendan Smith, the middle linebacker. We've called his name quite a bit tonight. You also had big 77 in there. That's Duke Muir on the stop there. And so not much treading up there up front.
Staples remains in the game as Grundell's backfield mate. Grandel takes the snap. He goes downfield. He's got a receiver. No, picked off. Picked off by number 7 of the Warriors, and he is still on his feet. Brandon Go, and he takes it in for a Warrior touchdown. Nobody on the Tigers wants to tackle him.
Well, you got a flag down out there, so I think it's going to come back, Mark. You can see the flag right about the goal line area. I don't know if there's an illegal block or something there, but there was some miscommunication by the Hurricane wide receivers. They weren't even looking for the ball.
No, they weren't.
And Goff just went up and got it and said, hey, come catch me if you can. And he ran across the field, made an athletic move, dove into the end zone, and you know, he was wanting 6.
Well, regardless of what the penalty is, it will be Warrior ball.
Yeah, blocking the back's what they're calling.
Yeah, so it will be Warrior ball. Take the touchdown off the board. But it will remain Snow Canyon ball because the penalty happened after the interception. And again, Warriors just rubbing it in here. What I'm concerned about is there's only 2 digits on that scoreboard. They can't go to 3 digits.
I don't think it's going to get that far out of hand, Mark. I think they'll probably leave their starters in probably for this last series, and they'll be making wholesale changes.
Well, another update over at Dixie. Dixie with a turnover, and Desert Hills scores another touchdown. 35-14, Desert Hills with 6 minutes left to go in the third.
Wow. And that's at Dixie,
That
right?
is at Dixie. Because if it was at Desert Hills, I would not be here, gentlemen.
That's true. That is true. Well, that's Desert Hills putting a whooping on them.
Yeah, it is. Now we got Talon Kelly in the game. He fakes a pass, runs up the middle, picks up a nice pickup for the Warriors, about 12 yards. It's going to be first down and goal from the 3-yard line.
Kelly's like a bowling ball out there. He faked the pass and took the quarterback draw and dragged a couple of players along with him. He was wanting to score.
He is quite the athlete. I know him more from the diamond. He's a heck of a baseball player. Also a heck of a football player for sure. And he will remain in at quarterback. So it looks like the Warriors are kind of making some substitutions with their key players. Kelly takes the snap, hands off to, it looks like Staple, or no, that's Max Reynolds. And again, another Warrior touchdown.
Boy, Reynolds just saw a little crease in there that time, and he's been running hard all night, Mark. He runs hard, gets right into the end zone, and that's 2 touchdowns in a row.
Well, Desert Hills trying to keep up with Snow Canyon here. Desert Hills took a punt return for a TD, and now they lead 42-14 over the Flyers.
Wow.
So Desert Hills trying to keep up with the Warriors on the scoreboard. Warrior kick is up and good. We've got a 46-0 game here at Snow Canyon. 47-0 with 7:40 to go here in the third quarter. But like you said, Keith, I'm sure there's going to be a handful of substitutions upcoming here for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think they're going to – I think Talon Kelly might have just got his only series at quarterback.
You think they might even go down to third, huh?
Yeah, I do. I just – there's a certain point where I think, coach is going to go, okay, I don't need to keep rubbing their nose in it. But
I think Kelly will get a couple more series. He is a senior. This is homecoming. Excuse me. Kelly is a junior. I thought he was a senior. He looks like a senior down there.
He's a stocky kid, I'll tell you. Well, they've got something to look forward to when Johnson's a senior this year, so he'll be next in line next year.
Yeah, the Warrior football doesn't look like it's going to drop off much, if any at all.
No.
So, Warriors getting set to kick off again. And that kick, this time he puts his leg into it, right around the goal line. That's going to, oh no, they're going to let him bring that out. He gets it past the 20, 25, looks like it's going to be marked around the 24-yard line. Flags come out, people start pushing. Little frustration over on the Hurricane sideline, and that's where the tackle was made. This isn't a shocker because they've got to be frustrated over there.
Well, that's the thing you worry about is, one, if it gets a little chippy, and people start losing their cool a little bit because, let's be honest, nobody likes to have be behind 47-0. And so, this is where you find out if you really have some gritty players on your team that aren't going to try to stand up a little bit. And it's just a difficult situation all the way around.
So we got the official personal foul against the Warriors, personal foul against the Tigers. That will offset, and it will still remain first down for the Tigers.
Why don't they just pick up the flags and just wave them off?
I know. I agree.
I mean, if you're going to do
fouls by both teams, let's go.
Yeah. We don't need to see you moving your arms back and forth.
Well, with it being 47-0, we are in a running clock situation here, so second half could go
a little quicker.
Go kind of quicker than the first half did. Grondell still in at quarterback for the Tigers. He will hand off. No, he's going to keep that ball brought down. Gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the play for the Tigers.
We got another flag, Mark. The side judge just chucked this flag clear up to the 38-yard line, so I don't know what's going on. They're doing their darndest just to try to stop that clock from moving.
I would think the officials would like to go home as well. Personal foul against the Tigers. So again, that's going to back them up even more. Having a hard time moving the ball, and then they just put salt in the wound. I hate to sound like a broken record, but it's happened time and time again this game.
Well, I'm just curious, how did that side judge see a personal foul that was 10 yards downfield when the play was going right at him?
Yeah.
I'm just like...
It is an interesting... Not that the call is interesting.
No.
Who made the call?
Yeah. Just who made it and the timing of it all.
Yep, I totally agree with that. Don't get me going on officials. I was suspended for a week in youth football because of a very similar. I'm like, how does he make that call? Clear over there. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. I'll tell you what, there is not a sport that gets your blood. The intensity in football is just so it just flows through you, the intensity. And yeah, you say things that you shouldn't say. You do things you shouldn't do.
Yeah, it happens. It's part of the game.
Tigers with the ball, fakes the handoff, throws over there to Wright with the sideline. Nice gain by the Tigers, knocked out of bounds around the 24-yard line. So they get the penalty yardage back.
I'm looking around. It almost feels like there's another flag. Yep,
There is.
see?
It just comes out again, just barely, way after the play is made.
I'm thinking that's probably against the Hurricane
It's
sideline.
gotta be.
Yeah.
And again, they are frustrated over there. There's no question about it. But you got to question sometimes putting your team in a worse. They're having a hard enough time as it is, and now they're going to be backed up again even more.
Well, you've got 2 flags. It looks like there's one down by the 20, and then there's, of course, that other one they just flew.
Right.
So I'm wondering if there's like a holding or something. Now they're going to have a holding and an unsportsmanlike. I mean,
My goodness. When it rains, it pours in Hurricane. And they are getting it from both sides, from the officials and from the Warriors. Not that these are bad calls, but they're just they're getting it from both sides.
They really are. Unfortunately, tonight it's been a rough night. And I thought you were going to say when it rains, it blows. I thought you were talking about the wind.
And Hurricane, it's definitely known for that, for sure.
And I've been out there for...
So it's a personal foul against the Warriors, sideline penalty against...
That was a warning.
The warning
against
against the Tigers. So that will result in a Tiger first down, a U First Credit Union first down.
Okay. I was just going to say, I've been out in Hurricane, some baseball tournaments, and when you get a cold front moving through, that canyon blows.
Yeah,
oh,
it does.
my gosh.
Yeah, there's a slot right there. There's no doubt about it where they do get that wind and that type of weather. So, all right, looks like we're back ready for action here, Keith. Boy, long delays here.
Yeah.
Grandel takes the snap. He's looking in the pocket, stays in the pocket, pushed out. He's scrambling here to his right. He has Eloa with the reception, but just the Warriors swarm to the ball. Looks like they're going to give him forward momentum to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by Grandel. He looked like he was going to be sacked. They had a couple of Snow Canyon D linemen right there to bring him down, but got out of it somehow and then found Eloa in the flat and picked up positive yardage.
Again, our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, 47-0 right now. Warriors over the Tigers. Grandel takes the snap, hands off to Fath, the freshman, off the right side. Looks like he does pick up enough for a U First Credit Union first down.
Boy, I really like how that young freshman runs, how hard he runs with the ball. Did a nice job.
And what I like about it, too, is he lets the hole open up and then he hits it. So he's not just rushing in there. He lets his offensive lineman kind of make the push, make the hole, and then he bursts through it.
Yeah.
Grandel takes the snap. He rolls out, throws, incomplete. Pass intended for Ashby, but that will bring up a third down for the Tigers, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that was good coverage that time by Lucas Andrews Rosen, and he was made sure that Ashby was not going to come down with that. He was right on the backside, just waiting for that ball to get there and hit him right at the right time.
Staples in the backfield with Grandel. Grandel takes the snap, throws over to the far sideline, little wide receiver bubble screen. Pass is caught by number 5, R.J. Wright.
Yeah, again, they're just trying to get the ball to Wright and get him a little space, but Snow Canyon flowed really nicely, their defense to the play, and Wright really didn't pick up much positive yardage, just 3 yards on the game.
But it's still positive yardage. 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. Grondell takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's looking. He's going deep for
legendary. A legendary
for Ashby. It does fall incomplete.
Boy, Grondell got lucky there. That Will Warner was back there playing free safety, and
yeah, he was hawking that ball.
Yeah, that was going to be a pick, 2 inches lower. So it's a good thing it went off the fingertips.
Going to bring up 4th down for the Tigers. Might as well go for it, but not before they call a fabulous Freddy's halftime. Let's take another 30-second break to recognize one of our sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Available with approved credit.
Thursday's Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. Hearst General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Unstable terrain of these recent years, we were honored to financially partner with many of you, and we'll be here to help you navigate all your mountains ahead. Mountains await. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back here live at Snow Canyon. Grondell with a pass to Ashby, and that is not going to be enough for a Tiger first down. It will be a turnover on downs. An update over at Pineview. Pineview has now tied the score over there at Pineview. 21-21, Pineview and Cedar.
Yeah, another quick score mark. Crimson Cliffs up 34-0 over Cypress. And as you mentioned, Desert Hills up 35-14 over Dixie at Dixie.
Actually, Dixie up 49-14 right now. They've updated that score here as well. Oh, ball on the field. Talon Kelly picks it up, and he's going to be brought down for a loss.
Boy, that looked like a greased pig out there. That was slopping around all over the place. Went off 2-3 players. And
hey, he didn't quite. I don't know who didn't properly do that, whether Kelly didn't properly put it into Hafen's,
bread
little
basket
pocket right there, or if Hafen didn't accept it, one of the two.
Usually it's a combination of the two. They'll ride them, and it'll get on the side of their, in the rib cage area, and they don't get it in the stomach area.
But again, this is their first action of the game. They've just kind of been put in as this is a blowout score, 47-0 right now for the Warriors. Talon Kelly takes the snap, gives it to number 36, Ryder Holt of the Warriors.
Yeah, Ryder's just a young sophomore. He's 6'2", plays linebacker and running back, so he's a good-sized kid. Just a sophomore.
6'2", 175. That was me as a senior. Not bad. That's him as a sophomore.
Yeah,
he'll be 6'2", 190, 185 by the time he's a senior.
Yeah, my guess is he'll probably be closer to 2 bills by the time he puts a little more weight on, muscle and whatnot. Wouldn't be surprised.
All right, Warriors line up again. Talon Kelly in for Hunter Johnson. Not injury related, just blowout, just score related. Kelly gets the high snap. He throws over the middle to number 34, Cale Johnson, and he did bring that in. Looks like it's going to be about 4 yards short of a U First Credit Union first down.
Yeah, it's a great play call. They faked the bubble screen to the wide side of the field, and then they found, as you mentioned, Johnson over the middle, and he made a great catch. It was a little bit low, but that's to protect him from getting a big hit, and made a good catch right there.
Yeah, it really is smart. Kelly put that right where he had to put it. Kelly now with an empty backfield. He takes another high snap. Oh no, he just punted it.
Little pooch kick.
Okay. And it's going to turn out to be a really nice one. That will be downed around the 7-yard line. Inside the 10. What a great punt.
Yeah, that was a great
by
job.
The Warriors.
Great job by Kelly at, caught Hurricane off guard because they didn't have anybody back there. You know, the first time I saw that, Mark, was probably back in the 80s. You know who did that? It was John Elway. They would put him in the shotgun, and he would, first time he would get that and just pooch kick it. And it's kind of been a trend ever since the 80s.
Right. I don't like the fact that John Elway's setting trends, but,
Well, you just don't like the Broncos.
Well, that's nobody thank you, Matt. Matt agrees with me here in the booth. Nobody likes the Broncos.
Matt, our Region 10 sports guy. He's a non-Broncos fan.
All right, that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Again, from our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, Snow Canyon, the one lighting up the scoreboard. They're up 47-0. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this 1-minute break.
Utah is growing, and we're growing too. What started on the U of U campus has grown to over 110,000 members with 20 locations, and we're ready to meet even more of you. More than a campus or a branch, we are Utah's teachers, businesses, and families. For over 65 years, we've been part of your community, and while our name is changing, our commitment to you is not. University Credit Union is now U First Credit Union. See why it's getting even better here. Welcome to U First. Visit us at ufirstcu.com.
Rally Stop in Cedar City is proud to support Region 10 athletics. They want to wish all the teams good luck this year and look forward to seeing them bring home the championships. Rally Stop reminds you that after cheering on your favorite team, there's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. So come on in, grab some gas, your favorite soda, and something to eat. They have all your post-game celebration needs. Rally Stop, swing on in today. All right, we're back here live at Snow Canyon. And it looks like Fath with the handoff. Big run here on the right side of the line, near sideline. Looks like he picks up definitely enough for a U First Credit Union first down. And you know what? The great thing about this play, Keith, no penalty markers on the field.
Yeah, that's great. Fath did a nice job, hit the outside, broke a tackle. And you're starting to see some of these backups from Snow Canyon trickle in there, so that's might be a little bit for that reason, but again, that's something they can build on. A very positive play, being deep in their own 10.
Grondell takes the snap, throws over the middle. He has a receiver, Ashby, and he picks up another U First Credit Union first down. Tigers getting a little something going here.
That was a beautiful catch by Ashby. That time shows his good hands there. Tackle was made by Corbin Hafen, the backup DB for Snow Canyon. They're at the free safety spot.
Hey, there's some good stuff. Well, there's some stuff happening over at Pineview. Pineview now takes the lead 28-21 with 10:44 to go in the game. So Pineview making a run on Cedar. Looks like 20, I believe it'd be 21 unanswered points.
Yeah, that's huge for Pineview.
Grondell takes the snap. He's looking, has plenty of time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Brought down by the Warriors. He had a hold of his leg. No gain on the play, and flags fly.
Yeah, 44. That's Brendan Smith. We called his name quite a bit. Or maybe that was 14. Excuse me.
And now there's coaches out on the field. My goodness, this is getting very chippy over there on the Hurricane sideline.
Well, you hate to see that happen.
Got a personal foul against the Warriors. Illegal contact to the head, and that's going to be all. So
that's on 44. Is that Brendan Smith? They brought him off, and if that's the case, he'll be out the first half of next week's game.
Yeah,
that's a big penalty.
Yeah,
I mean that's your starting middle linebacker right there.
For sure. Well, first down for the Tigers. They've crossed midfield. They've gotten to their own territory. Grondell takes the snap, hands to Ashby. There was movement before that ball was snapped.
Got a little excited there, didn't they?
I think that's going to be offsides.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
Offsides against the Warriors. We're so used to those calls going against the Tigers. It was just kind of a little, throwing me off my game there a little bit.
Well, we just got another flag over here on the Snow Canyon side. It looks like we're going to get a sideline warning on them now. These officials, they like to throw that hanky.
Sideline warning against the Warriors, but hey, the clock just continues to run as it is 47-0 here in the fourth quarter. 47-0 Warriors over Tigers. Grondell takes the low snap, it falls on the ground, he picks it up, now he's looking to run. He does have some room over there on the left side, picks up 7, and he picks up enough for a first down. Trying to get that, spit that off my tongue.
Just a smart play by Grondell. Realizing the play had broken down because the snap was so low, he just tried to get as positive yardage as he could, and he was taken out of bounds by, this is a great name, Diesel Smith, number 27.
Diesel Smith.
I love that.
Grondell takes the snap. He's looking downfield, overthrows Ashby. Ball falls incomplete.
Boy,
and I see some more yellow flags on the field.
Boy, a lot of laundry to do. Ashby was open. It was just a little too far thrown, and fortunate for Hurricane, that didn't get picked off.
Looks like we've got a holding against the Tigers. That's going to back them up a little bit. It will remain first down. I'm seeing flashes from Grondell. I see the flashes, and I know why this coaching staff has him in as a sophomore.
Yeah. The mechanics are there.
The mechanics are there. The athleticism is there.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you get that quarterback position, and we're seeing it over there at Desert Hills with Noah Fuatolo. This is his third-year starter. Hunter Johnson here with the Warriors. I think he's a 2-year starter. I can't remember if he started in his sophomore year or not. Yeah, 2-year starter. But you get those underclassmen, and man, by the time they're seniors, I like this Grondell kid over at Hurricane. He could be a little bit of a game changer. Maybe not next year, but I would certainly think for sure the following year.
Yeah, his senior year, he could be pretty dominant. If they can get a receiver that comes up, this next year or whatever, or one or two guys, look out.
Yeah.
Because he's a gunslinger and he's got good speed.
He does. He's a good athlete.
Very good dual threat athlete, like you said. One name we haven't called tonight, Mark, and I don't know if he's injured or not, is big number 63 for Hurricane, Adrix Clegg.
Oh, yes.
We haven't heard or seen him, and I wonder if he's just on the injured report. But, man, he sure looked good at football media days.
Yes, he did. That is fortunate. I definitely remember that.
And we called a couple games earlier with him, and we've called his name before, had a couple of sacks, and just he must be on the injured list.
Oh, we got more of an official delay over here for being 47-0 in a running clock. That clock isn't running. There's been a lot of delays here in the second half.
You say that like you're a little disappointed it's not moving.
Well, it's bedtime. So Grondell waits for the snap, gets it, play action. He's looking downfield. He's going downfield. And I'll tell you what, he had Ashby on a post pattern that he just missed.
Yeah, I don't think he saw him.
No.
He got locked on to R.J. Wright, and boy, if he would have looked Ashby's way, he could have got one to him.
You saw the same thing I did.
I sure did. It's a good play call.
But again, this is something that the sophomore will learn.
Yeah.
For sure. Maybe not get locked on your first read, first, second, and then you can always go back to your first read.
Well, he needs to get comfortable and have enough time, and the line hasn't gotten
Grondell takes the snap, has plenty of time, and he's going downfield again. He had R.J. Wright.
Oh, no, that's number 9.
Oh, number 9.
Jace Meekum.
Jace Meekum is right. Good coverage, though, by the Warriors as well. They were step for step with the Tiger wide receiver.
That would have had to have been a perfect throw.
Yes.
And catch for that to be a big play. And just overthrew him by about 3 yards.
Again, that could have been, with a completion, one of our Jason bombs of the game. Again, if you're looking for a home loan, anything like that, go to baumloans.com, BAUM loans.com. Grundell's going to keep that on the left side, up the middle. Short gain on the play.
Boy, the last couple of snaps, Mark, they've had a hard time. It's been low and on the ground. And kind of throws the timing off of the plays, and so makes it a little tough for the offense to get anything moving.
So 4th down for the Tigers, 4th down and long. They're going to bring in their punting unit. Back to receive for the Warriors is number 6, Conrad Green. Again, some names we're just not really familiar with, so just making sure I get this right. That ball is blocked. That punt, the punter picks up yardage, but certainly not enough for a first down. Big number 73, Titus Tuine, with the blocked punt.
I think you're looking at the wrong roster there,
I am looking at the wrong roster.
That's Andrew Castro. Let's give him his due.
Yes, I was looking at the Tigers, number 73. Yes, 73 for the Warriors, Andrew Castro, and that is a much easier name for me to say.
Well, he shot through there like he wasn't even blocked, and he laid out. That big fella got the block and then almost chased him down.
My goodness. What a great play by the Warriors special teams.
He'll remember that one 10 years down the road. I'm sure the story will get embellished a little bit.
So snap taken, Talon Kelly right up the middle, picks up 11 for the Warriors. It will be a U First Credit Union first down, and guess what is on the field? Another flag.
I'll give you an idea. It's yellow.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Personal foul against the Tigers.
You know, Mark, I'm a little surprised Kelly's still out there because, you know, Hunter Johnson's had a history of getting injured. If he gets hurt, you know, in a 47-0 blowout, I would be a little, you know, I'm just a little surprised that they don't have their sophomore quarterback in or something that way just to get him some reps because he's pretty valuable.
Yeah, 6:20 to go here in the game. 47-0 Warriors over the Tigers. Kelly gets the high snap, hands off to Thompson, and he picks up about 3 on the play for the Warriors. Warriors looking like they're just going to kind of run this up the gut, get that clock a churning, and get off the field here with a big win. Again, 5:54 and counting. 47-0 Warriors. Tigers probably want this game to get over too. They want to just get on that bus and get back to Hurricane.
Yeah, they're not even going to shower. They're just going to jump on and go.
Kelly takes the snap. And I didn't get the number on that.
Cale Johnson, number 34. He's a young sophomore as well.
Thank you for getting that number for me, Keith. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Warriors.
Well, I know it's close to your bedtime, so you're
it really is.
Sleepy.
It really. Hey, once you get past that 50 mark, I'll tell you, Keith, it's gets a little bit more difficult. Your time's a-coming, my man.
Thanks, brother.
You betcha. Kelly, high snap, way over. Kelly's had the ball still on the ground. It looks like the Warriors do recover it, but big loss. My goodness, that's going to back them up at least 10 to 12 yards.
Oh, yeah. Very fortunate, number 21. That was Bryce Barnes. Jumped on that ball. Well, he had to do it twice because the first time he jumped, it went right through his arms. And lucky enough, he fell back into it before Hurricane could get to it.
Kevin Tillis, number 11 for the Tigers. He was right there, split second too late. All right, Warriors with the ball again. We got a running clock situation, 4:25 and counting.
Oh, this is interesting. Big number 58 running off the field. That's Caden Creechy. Snow Canyon saying, hey, we need a lineman. Where's the lineman at?
Again, make sure you stay with us after the game. We've got our Mazatlan post-game show. And the Warriors punt. And that's going to pin them down, boy, inside the 10. Looks like they're going to mark it again at the 8-yard line. So another nice little punt.
Little poocher.
By Talon Kelly.
I'm telling you, they've been watching some 80s video of John Elway.
They must have been. There's other quarterbacks I'd rather watch, like Dan Marino.
Dan Marino couldn't punt
Joe
a ball.
Montana, Steve Young.
Oh, my goodness.
Jeff Hostetler.
None of those guys could kick a ball.
I'm just pulling 80s and 90s quarterbacks out. I'm just rattling you there, Keith.
Hey, I remember all of them.
I know you do.
You could throw out Ken Stabler.
Oh yeah, Ken Stabler.
Dan Pastorini. Let's throw out some names.
How about the bust, Todd Marinovich?
Todd Marinovich?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Big time left-handed bust by the Raiders. Tigers throw the ball, looks like over there to number 13, Gage Huntsman, the sophomore, takes it out for a U First Credit Union first down again. Make sure you stick around for our Mazatlan Restaurant post-game show. I guess they've got some great guacamole. I haven't been over there yet, but they'll make it fresh right there at your table side.
Oh, yeah. Go get some of that.
I'm going to go try it. Tigers take the snap, run right up the middle. Short gain on the play for the Tiger running back, number 20, Ethan Staples. We've called his name several times this game. And you know what? You look at some of their key players, Ethan Staples, a junior, Grondell, a sophomore. They've got some of these skilled players coming back.
Yeah, they do. And so it's promising. They just, like you said, it's a change of culture. It's a mindset that they got to get over, and then they got to get a little bigger up front.
Grondell takes the snap. He's looking over here to the near sideline, throws it incomplete, intended for right. And that's going to bring up third down for the Tigers. 2 minutes to go here in the game. 47-0 Warriors over the Tigers. Grondell in the shotgun position, takes the snap, hands off to Staples with a strong run, picks up about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 3, maybe a short 4.
This might be the last play of the game, Mark.
It very well could be. They're going to go ahead and go for it. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Again, nothing to lose here. Grondell standing around the 24-yard line, looking in at his coaches. Now he takes the snap. He rolls out to his right, throws it over here to Ashby.
Yeah, that's a great little out route that Ashby runs there. Grondell rolls to his right and hits him in motion. His momentum, he pivots, the defender goes by him, and he picks up even 3 or 4 more yards. So.
Yeah, that was a U First Credit Union first down. 45 seconds, and the clock is ticking here at Snow Canyon High School.
You know, Ashby's quietly had a nice little game for him tonight.
Again, speaking of Ashby, but he has brought down immediate. Is that Staples or
that's
Ashby?
Staples.
Staples out there.
Yeah, that one's
brought down immediately, and that's probably going to do it here, Keith. Here at Snow Canyon High School, I would be surprised if the Tigers want to snap this ball again, but they're lining up like they just might.
Try to fit one more.
6 seconds, 5 seconds. They're not going to get this snap off. So that's going to be a final over here at Snow Canyon. We've got 47-0 Snow Canyon wins. Coach Esplin just got a water bath. Or is that Kyle?
Not sure.
The athletic, I can't tell who just got that. That was the athletic director, Kyle Campbell, just got a water bath.
You got an earshot
from the team. Again, final here at Snow Canyon, 47-0 over the Tigers. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with our Mott's at Lawn Restaurant post-game show. We'll hand out some awards. We'll go over some other finals here in Region 10. We'll be back